Same for thoughts, loop like headlines. I write down back till the ink dries. Hands at the sink till the skin cries. Counting the cracks in the floor tiles. Check a door, then I check again. Every down wants to be my friend. I talk brave when I hit send, but I delete it right at the end. I keep losing whole days and rewind. Every hallway just leads to my mind. If I called you at 3, would you stay on the line till the monsters get tired and fall behind? I'm stuck in my head, need an X-Zero. Somebody hold me when I can't let go. Every little worry like a domino. I'm falling, I'm falling. Are you my way out, are you that door? Tell me there's a place I'm not at war. Can you be the quiet I've been searching for? I'm calling, be my way out of this room. Lights on, but it feels dim. Thoughts talk loud till they drown skin. I'm at beach steps so the back can't win. Still every breath feels like a sin. Friends moved on, I just played froze. Said I'm fine, so the truth stayed close. Took my fear, turned it into jokes. But when the laugh fades, I'm left with smoke. Keep losing.
It is Daytona. That's right. Happy birthday. Who is that? Who's got a birthday? Supercar Gaming's got a birthday. Happy birthday. Happy Daytona 500 week to you, Toast, and everybody as well. How we doing? Matthew's here. Yes, it is AI racing. I would never do a 100% race season. I'd do a 100% race in multiplayer, but not a season. To start a league race. Well, good luck with that, Mac and Cheese Boy. Where are you racing? Del Contar's here. What's going on? New day, where you are. Hello, Maze. Let's turn this stuff down and let's get rolling, shall we? There we go. What's going on, everybody? Welcome on in. Welcome on in. Hope you guys are having a good evening. Hope you're having a good Tuesday. Today kind of starts off a busy week of streaming. I say that I won't be streaming tomorrow, but I will be streaming on Thursday, Friday, Saturday as well with watch-alongs of the duels, the truck race, the O'Reilly Auto Parts race as well. At least I should be for that one. That is Valentine's Day, so we'll see. But I should be. Let me hop in my chair and get on camera. Let me pull you guys down here onto my other monitor, and then we'll be ready to roll here. Who's ready for Daytona 500? We got Daytona 500 week. I'm excited to watch it with my dad this weekend. You hop on there. There we are. Look at the backdrop. Oh, I forgot Bofa. Do I need to pull out Bofa here? Hi, Oppie. Topher's here. What's going on, Topher? Don't Say I Exist is here. Zenith's here. What's up, Zenith? Richmond Trucks is your league race. Oh, that's a good combo, actually. I think you'll have a good time with that one, Mac and Cheese Boy. Should I grab Bofa? Hold on, grab Bofa. I'll put him over back there in a second. There's Bofa. He's set up. He's ready. He's ready for a 100% season. He's our crew chief for the season. This is season mode, yes. So we're going to do 100% length races for a 100% season. I'm going to race as Daniel Suarez, as you can see on the screen right there. Maybe, I don't know if NASCAR 26, when that comes out, maybe we'll like jump ship to that game and finish off the season there. I don't know. We'll see. But we'll roll with the flow on that. But we're kicking off with the Daytona 500. We also have duels. I guess we have duels too. Do we want to question right off the bat? Do we want to do a full-length duel with the full-length 500, or should we do like a quick duel? Because the duels really don't matter. What do you guys think? I'm down with whatever you guys say in the chat here. You sent your scheme in Discord? W, I'll have to check that out. Fox's commercial length will be longer than the stream, probably. Shortened duel, full length, quick duel. Should I do a poll? Maybe I'll run a poll here. Hold on. I'll run a poll. I haven't ran a poll in forever. Can you even do that anymore? Engage? Poll? Okay. I hate that I have to come over here still. I'm just gonna, you guys know what it is about. So full or quick? I give you guys like 2 minutes. And I run that poll. Give you guys a couple minutes to vote on that. And then we'll roll. Are you going to the Daytona summer race? No, I will not. That'd be awesome. I'd love to go see a NASCAR race in Daytona after, you know, the experience of the 24 hours of Daytona last year, but not in my current plans for 2026. Heard some rumors yesterday. Hi, October King, by the way, and Dirt Road. How are you guys doing? Welcome on in. I heard some rumors yesterday that NASCAR is looking to get a couple new venues on the calendar for 2027. And they've already talked about working at getting Montreal on the calendar for 27. So I'm really hopeful that comes into fruition there, so then I can go to Montreal. That'd be really cool. Will there be any NASCAR, or in NASCAR 25, will there be any driver changes? No. We cannot mod that currently. That is just simply not possible. Trust me, if we could have modded it, I would have already done it a long time ago in my career mode. Would have happened in the first season of Cup if it was a thing. You going to the 500 this week? Oh, that'll be awesome for you. I hope you have fun, Dirt Road. The weather on Sunday, I saw, has like a 50% chance of rain, so not looking forward to that, hopefully. But I do know Florida weather's, you know, like you don't really know what the weather's going to be until like literally like the day before. So like looking at the forecast now is not really going to do much. What's up, Cheese Man? Which races? I won't be going to any races this year that I'm aware of. That's why I'm hoping they bring it to Canada next year so I can go to a race. Which open cars do you see making the 500 field? By the way, 70% voted full duel. So we will be doing a full-length duel. So we're going to be doing like 260 laps of racing today in Daytona. That's going to be fun. I see Gary the cat right now sticking his hand under my door. He's trying to get in. I can't let him in, though, during stream because he'll start eating Bofa, and then that's a major health risk to a cat. So this is, in fact, season mode, yes. Hi, Commander. This is Commander. I am Commander, and this is Goins NASCAR 25 full-length Daytona 500 stream. Yeah, I agree with the mods would have been awesome in this game. We and now that it's long and done, taken care of, I can like tell you guys we had planned out a whole storyline for the career mode, expecting us to be able to mod the game. Unfortunately, it didn't work out, which is really frustrating. So I've had to really, you know, kind of go backwards on some plans that I had. But it is what it is. We're going to do quick qualify for this. I'm not going to do the multiple rounds today. AI settings, obviously, we're going to crank it to 105. Skill range at 0. Skill range, I don't think really matters very much. Oh, was I in career mode? Oh, thank you. Sorry, I'm so used to going to the career mode. Thank you for that. There we go. I'm so used to doing career mode settings. Now I'm going to have to reset all that crap. Let me just do that really quick before I forget. 3x, strict, off, stages, blah blah blah. Okay, there we go. Stability at 5, recovery skill, that's all good. I cranked the consistency up to 100 at super speedways because more competitive AI is what you want at a super speedway. And then incident frequency, I've been running at 60 in career mode for a while now, and I think it's got a good balance of green flag racing. But then there's some times where there's like a 15 to 20 lap period where you get a couple of wrecks. So I think that's a good balance right there. So I'm going to kind of keep it right here. And then the tire wear effect, fuel consumption, I keep at a lower number because the higher the number, it seems like they can stretch a fuel run so long for some reason. And then, of course, well, maybe we do want to open it up at a super speedway, though, because I know the AI can be really weird. So I am going to open it up. Sometimes they'll stay out and then run out of fuel, and it's really stupid. So I'm going to open that up to give them more room to pit so they don't just run out of gas on the racetrack. I think will be a good change. All right, I think we're good to go in terms of the settings. Guess of what my home track is. Josh, home track 2004. Josh 2004. It's not a road course. New Hampshire. That's my guess. Someone asked, who do I think's going to make it in from the open cars? I'm going to say Allgaier for sure. Chandler Smith. Corey LaJoy. Those are right off the top of my head. The 3 names that... quit qualifying will not give the duels. Okay, I'm going to have to back out then. Let me back out. But those are 3 names at least that I've got in my expectation. Oh, look at Commander. 10. My man, he just gifted 10 memberships. Why is the audio not? Oh, there it is. Oh no. Here it goes. If you guys know how this is going to go, that's going to go for 10 times straight. Thank you, Commander, for the 10. If you got a gifted there from Commander, give him a W. Say thank you. Thank you so much, Commander. Appreciate you as always. Commander's the man. Got himself 2 wins now in Stream Car. I gotta get to that number. What's the other big track on the schedule in like the northeast? Is it Pocono? I'm not great on my American geography because I'm not American, so forgive me if I think Pocono's close and I'm wrong. All right. All right, here we go. We're not doing practice. We're going to skip right to qualifying and get it rolling. What do you think of the Cadillac F1? Oh my, it's Talladega. Oh, okay. What do you think of the Cadillac F1 livery? I think it's okay. I'm not a huge fan on it. I actually did an F1 ranking video of the liveries that I'm going to put out on my F1 channel tomorrow. I think I ranked it like 9th of the 11 schemes or something.
Time to go.
It's like, it's okay, but it ain't great. It might have been, oh no, it might have been 8th. I can't remember. But it was somewhere and around there. Let's qualify, shall we? JNT, hi JNT. I moved to a city called London.
Listen, buddy, we don't need perfect. Just fast and clean.
Not England. Let's qualify for the Daytona 500. You ordered NASCAR Canada tickets for CTMP in Calabogie. Is it Calabogie, right? Hello, Nick. Yeah, the grid definitely is full in terms of colors for sure. I would have liked to see some more yellow on the Cadillac. I would have loved that for sure. They really hyped up that reveal for the Cadillac, and then it was kind of lackluster, but... Hi, Gavin. Thanks for representing the Canadian fan base. Absolutely. Appreciate you being here. We got another Ottawa guy in here. Matthew, our moderator. He's from the Ottawa area as well. So, shout out to these. We got the Ottawa people in here. I think we might actually qualify pole because For some reason, actually I should jump up top. So I know jumping up top here will slow you down. They made Super Speedway qualifying for some reason really easy in this game. So, you know how in like NASCAR Heat, you were always guaranteed to qualify last at a Super Speedway? Well, now it's like if you have a decent car, you're guaranteed to qualify first. But if you go up to the top, it does slow you down just a little bit. I don't know if it's going to be enough, because I don't want to just blow out pole here just because it's easy. Let's see what that ends up here. Okay, maybe I was wrong a little bit. Maybe that's just a career mode thing because we're 30th. That's not what I expected. Oh, we're still only 4/10 off. Okay, I mean, we got a duel to work our way forward. That is correct. It's in Ontario. Definitely, yes. Who's on pole? Austin Cindric is on pole for the Daytona 500 over Joey Logano. Elliott, Reddick, Blaney, Wallace, Byron, Larson, Bowman, Keselowski, your top 10. And then you got to go all the way down here for us. JJ Yaley there in 40th. You know, another thing is that sucks. Like, I'm sure it'd be difficult to do, but it's like they have duels in the game. It'd be really nice if for Daytona they found a way to get more than 40 cars in the overall event so they could have like the go or go homers try to race their way into the 500. I think it would be like really, really cool. I have seen a few supercars liveries. The Red Bull one on the Mustang now looks pretty good. The Brody Kostecki. I saw the Kostecki scheme. I liked that they put the number on the door. That was, you don't really see that now in supercars, so I thought that looked really cool. Hi, Ethan. Logano still has hair. Bald Logano, man. We are not ready for bald Joey Logano, I tell you.
Here we go. Start it up.
All right, we got 60 laps of a duel. That's a long duel right there. And then we still got to do the Daytona 500. This is why I started early, by the way, at 7 p.m. because I knew, I was like, we're going to be here for probably close to 3 hours.
10 away.
I think I saw the DeWalt one as well. Supercars liveries go pretty hard. I really like some Supercars liveries. I'm looking forward to watching Supercars this year.
Stay low.
I'm looking forward to watching a lot of stuff, you know. Of course, NASCAR, Supercars, F1. My main kind of, those are like, I consider those my main three. And then I kind of, you know, I casually watch anything else from IMSA. I want to get more into WEC this year. And then a little bit of IndyCar. I don't actively keep up with IndyCar. I'm just, you know, if it's on and I remember, yeah, I'll throw it on in the background.
Clear high.
There was a few races last year I sat down and actually watched. I mean, to be completely fair, like IndyCar, the racing in IndyCar is fantastic. It's just, I don't know, there's something about IndyCar. I'm just like, I got better things to watch. Formula E, I haven't watched Formula E in a long time, but I have watched it here and there, kind of casually as well, and I do enjoy. I mean, I personally don't care if the car is electric or what. I don't care. If the racing's good, I'm going to watch it. I don't care what the car is. I do have a Discord. I think we have it in the description, maybe?
Clear high.
I might be wrong on that. I can get a link maybe when we get a yellow. How about them Lightning? Tampa Bay is looking good. Tampa Bay, man, we had a rough start to the year, but we are looking pretty good going into the, you know, after the Olympic break, heading towards the end of the regular season. Cockpit view, not a fan of it. Well, this one here is actually not bad. What I would like, though, is if we could go a little bit higher. If I could be a little bit higher. And also, like, see that right there? You go on the bank and the camera kind of tilts. It's kind of weird. And then when you go back to this camera, I don't have the steering wheel turned on, but it's like, if I could just, I would rather have this camera and then have some options to adjust it, like move it a little bit up and a little bit forward, maybe. But it's not bad. It's not too bad. Another thing is, like, if I look around me, it's kind of immersion killing in this game because it takes you outside of the car. Like, when I look right or left or behind, I want to see, like, especially to the right or left. I want to see outside the right window of the car, or outside of the left side window net, stuff like that. It's kind of an immersion thing for me there. Might need to make you a Discord mod. I might need to. Hey, you guys see the Discord news yesterday? I think it was yesterday, where they might start requiring identification just to use Discord. If Discord asks for my ID, I will no longer be using Discord. Absolutely not. That is...
Outside.
We're at a point where it's too far of like, yeah, anything asks for ID, like I'm not just going to publicly throw my ID out to these services.
At Mr. Bad Guy,
Mr. Bad Guy
had to turn off the spotter due to how annoying the voice is. Not really necessary to use a text-to-speech voice log.
My man, thank you for the $5, first of all. I do appreciate you. The spotter does get annoying. You know what annoys me most about the spotter in this game is not even when I'm racing. It's when I am sitting in the garage in practice or in the pit lane before the race, and he goes, "Are you sleeping in there, driver? You know this is NASCAR, not NAPCAR, right?" And I'm like, okay, the first couple of times I heard it, I'm like, okay, that's funny. And then after he says, you know, about you sleeping in the car 5 times at about 2 minutes, I'm like, okay, I've had enough of this. I've thought about turning it off just for that, but I don't get too annoyed in the race. There's a couple moments where I'm like, my goodness, I wish he would like stop talking, but
Here, 3-way.
I'll have to give you one too, Telcontar. Yeah, definitely. Y'all got to remind me. I'll get you one. Thank you, Toast, for the 13 months. You've made it just over a year, my man. Yeah, 6 + 7. There it is. 6, 7. I'm taking my time here. We're not really in a rush. We got 60 laps. We've got how much fuel? 33 more laps of fuel. So it's a one-stop race, just like real life. We're in duel number 2. We'll be watching these duels on stream Thursday night. I won't be showing the race because copyright, and I know NASCAR does not like it. But I will have like a leaderboard and like some timing stuff, so we like kind of know what's going on, and then I'll be watching the race off stream. Like it'll be on a monitor, but you guys won't be able to see it. You might be able to hear it though, maybe. Toast, the funniest guy here. You are. And look at that. Sean comes in, pops in an 11 month, my man. We're almost at a year with Sean. Thank you, Sean. Appreciate you. Sean's always, I mean, not only Sean, but so many of you guys are always here supporting the stream, and I appreciate it so much. You're forced to give ID for specific setting changes in certain channels with explicit content. Okay, so that makes sense. I mean, first of all, it makes sense why they're doing it. 100% makes sense why they're doing it. It's just, I know I'm not in the minority here. I know the majority of people feel the way of like, they just, you know, if I'm asked to give my ID online, it's just like, I know Discord just had a data breach a few months back where a bunch of IDs got like leaked, and I don't want to voluntarily put myself in that vulnerable position. Vettel, why is he here? Because Sebastian Vettel is the man. We love Sebastian Vettel. It's my favorite F1 driver. I guess was, since he's, you know, not driving anymore. A pretty calm start here in Daytona. I'm going to jump up a little bit, actually. I'm going to go up here. Try to go into this middle lane behind the 7. Oh, boy, we got to run.
Clear low. 1 outside. 3 wide. Car outside.
The duel's kind of just a chill, whatever happens race.
Clear all around. 1 high.
Yeah, they're gonna. Yeah, well, how long until they start going for the social security numbers, Sean? Imagine that. Yeah, man, I agree. Like, it's under the.
1 up high.
You're seeing it worldwide. Don't say I exist. You're seeing that worldwide, where they're like, this is to protect children, but you know why they're actually doing it, right?
At
Like,
Mr. Bad Guy, $51
we see through it pretty
It would
easily.
be cool if they opened the workshop on Steam when 26 releases.
Oh, that would be awesome.
A
That would be
fun-loving
awesome.
community for this game would be fun. You Technic Spotter comeback.
Oh, you Technic Spotter. Wouldn't that be something? Thank you again for the $5 again, Mr. Bad Guy. I actually had a plan, and it didn't come into fruition again. So, you guys know, if anyone in here mods any racing games like F1, like I do, you can go onto a website called Overtake, GG, used to be called Race Department, and there was like a hub for a bunch of different racing games like F1, Assetto Corsa, Automobilista, R Factor, whatever. And it was a big hub for getting mods for your games, but they never did any NASCAR games. So I was like, if we can mod NASCAR 25, I wanted to make my own website that was just going to be a hub for NASCAR game mods, you know, like NASCAR 25 specifically. And then the game came out, and then we were like, oh yeah, we can't really mod it. So then that plan died, unfortunately.
Inside now.
Oh, Logano!
Outside now.
Oh my
Yellow's
goodness!
out.
Caution!
Pit road.
Caution is out. Everybody's staying out. We're not in the field window, so that is expected. They did age verification for Minecraft? Is that for real? You're cracking out Gmod and bypassing the facial recognition. I agree. Again, exists is just like, yeah, it's not to dive any deeper, but it's the parents' responsibility, I think, to protect their kids online.
Coming to the green.
I wonder if you can use a picture of Dale Earnhardt.
You ready?
Hey, it's worth a shot. All right.
Green, green.
Logano, by the way, just died, and this is another gripe I still have with this game. There's nothing, they're not going to change it until the next game, but it still gets on my nerves that he can have the crash he just did, and he stays on the racetrack and is still in front of me, and he's got all the speed in the world. I mean, that just always annoys me. Yes, we need DNFs. That should have been a DNF. Look at the damage he's got on his rear bumper. That'd be, you know, in a next-gen car, you know, that's probably day over. I mean, they might be able to fix that, but they'd be done for a while.
Clear all around. Outside. Stay low.
Hey, don't forget Australia is doing that stuff too. JNT. Australia is doing it.
Outside.
They'll be doing it here as well. Like, it'll be, you know, everyone's going to be doing it all over the place, and
Still there. Outside door.
it is what it is, right?
Clear
There's not
outside.
really much we can do about it, I feel like. Oh my god, we got another crash. I just noticed right at the top of my mirror they were crashing again. 2 cautions right off the bat there. Well, we're still not in the field window, so we're going to stay out.
At Mr. Bad Guy, $51.05. Unlike the
Thank
heat
you
wave,
again for the
if you
5,
go
Mr.
down
Bad
pit
Guy.
road under caution, without hitting the pit option, your crew will not
ready
pit
now?
you. Found it out the hard
Yes, yes. I found that out the hard way as well a few times. And on top of that, might I mention, NASCAR 25 did a really,
Still in there.
they did a terrible job of informing the player about that, right? Like, that should have been like a tutorial type thing. The game, nowhere in the game does it tell you you have to request to pit before you pit. So, unless if you are not on social media, you would have no clue that that's actually a thing.
High side now. Clear high. You want it.
Never understood why they felt the need to change the car after the last car. Do you mean after Gen 6? I really, as we have continued down the next gen route, first of all, I think the next gen cars, and I'm biased, I think I was a big fan of the Car of Tomorrow because that's what I started watching NASCAR in. But outside of that, I think that the next gen car is beautiful. Love the design of the next gen car. Looks fantastic. I think it puts on incredible mile-and-a-half racing. But that's the only place it really beats out a Gen 6 car product. You know, short tracks in Gen 6 were awesome. Road courses in Gen 6 were awesome. Super speedways in the last 5 years or so, 4 or 5 years of Gen 6 were absolutely fantastic. Next gen's gone backwards on all those track types except for mile-and-a-halves. And instead, and what frustrates me
Stay low.
is instead of, okay, let's fix the problem with the car, no, instead, actually, let's just remove road courses. Let's try to, you know, take away a short track race and add more mile and a halves. I'm like, oh boy, we're repeating the same mistake that we made. And another thing is, like, mile and a halves are more difficult now to pass on than they were, say, 2 years ago in next gen. And it's going to continue that way as the teams continue to get more and more fine-tuning with this car as years goes on. So we're going to bombard the calendar with mile and a half because that's the best type of track, which we did before, and it's going to get to a point where those races start to suck, and then we're really in trouble at that point. And it's just like, it's just that cycle, right? It's inevitable, I think, unfortunately, but it's just, that's how it's going to go. I do appreciate that they've tried their best with Goodyear, but I think Goodyear can only do so much to save this car on road courses and short tracks. Hey, what's going on, Nathan, as well? You are excited for this race, aren't you? You're excited for the actual Daytona 500. That's what I like to hear. What's old is new again is very real. NASCAR is pushing hard on that right now. Like the chase coming back, which I'm a huge fan of. I love the chase is back. But they really are pushing in that direction of, like, yeah, the old is new.
3 wide, 1 high. 3 wide.
Yeah, there's only so much you can do before you just got to change the car. Absolutely. Absolutely.
3 wide.
Yeah, Xfinity, I mean, I'm sure most of you guys here are like me and you watch Xfinity all the time. And if you are, I think Xfinity pretty well beats the Cup Series product everywhere. Everywhere.
Outside now.
Mile and a halves are hit and miss. Sometimes the next gen's better on the mile and a half, sometimes Xfinity, but everywhere else is so much better. And I think Xfinity proves, right, like, a lot of people since next gen's come in are like, oh, we don't need road courses. We got too many road courses because they're not good. And it's like, well, Xfinity, if Gen 6 didn't prove it, Xfinity certainly proves that it's a car problem, not a road course problem, because the Xfinity road course races are absolutely fantastic. The short track races are fantastic.
Still there?
Will there be a season 2 for career mode? Yes, definitely. I don't know about beyond season 2, but there will be a season 2. But yeah, I mean, if we were to do a season 3, I would have to come up with something really creative to make a season 3 happen, I think, because in season 2 we should be fast enough at that point to win races and fight for the championship. I am going to do the chase in season 2. I'm going to manually do the points when we get to the final 10 races so we can have our chase format as well in the game.
1 low. 3 wide.
Some good racing right here. We're almost halfway in the duel.
3 wide.
Give a shot to Logano here.
Here 3 wide. Inside. 4 wide. 3 wide.
Yeah, and watching them slide around, I mean, is something that we used to get in Gen 6 we don't get anymore in next gen. Like, I think another thing about watching Xfinity is just like, man, this is pretty well what we used to have in the Cup Series, you know, and it's and I really miss that.
1 low.
Oh, McDowell just about turned me.
3 wide.
At Mr. Bad Guy, $51.
Thank you again, Mr. Bad Guy, for the 5.
1 low.
Hate to see them go one by one.
I do
to
as
go to
well.
Road America. Road races are a good break from ovals to every so often.
I agree, 100%. Thank you for the 5 again. We just took the lead. I myself am a big fan of road course racing in NASCAR. Now I want to specify, because when I notice when I myself say that, or somebody else says, oh, I love road course racing in NASCAR, people are like, well, if you just want road racing, go watch IndyCar or Formula 1. And that is not the point. I didn't say I want 30 road courses on the schedule, but I want more. I want 5 road courses, 6 road courses, somewhere in there. That's all I'm asking for. We don't need any more than that. But when you get 5 or 6, it's a perfect breakup of, you know, the same thing of ovals and ovals and ovals. It's just like NASCAR they've been doing road course racing since the beginning of the sport. So for some people will say that road course racing is not really NASCAR. I'm like, well, it's been in NASCAR like since the beginning. Yeah, I would love to see 5 or 6 road courses. We will probably end up back there at some point. Might be a few years, but I think we'll get there. Yeah, as Tel Contar says, I mean, the first race used to be a road course at Riverside. Yeah, absolutely. SVG dominating is not a road course problem. The drivers, I think SVG, I think Connor Zilisch is going to do it too. I think that, you know, we thought our NASCAR drivers were really good road course racers. Well, select drivers like a Chase Elliott or a Kyle Larson. Those were the two that always came to my mind. But SVG's come in and I'm like, oh wow. Like, it made us realize that, well, Chase Elliott and Kyle Larson, they aren't as good as we thought in terms of road course racing, because SVG's came in and he set a complete new standard that you have to meet. I mean, it's just unbelievable how much better he is, and I think Zilisch is going to be right up there as well with him doing that. Dover should definitely be a points race, absolutely. That frustrates me, that whole Dover situation. Will you abandon the F125 career once the 26 DLC comes out? Yes, I will. I can confirm I will, yes. I'll be doing a whole new career mode with the 26 DLC. I'll be really putting in an effort on that one, unlike F125's kind of been, you know, kind of like a big unknown question mark. Yeah, Ty Gibbs. Yeah, to be fair, Ty Gibbs actually is pretty good on the road courses. Give him credit. He's pretty competitive. In terms of, you know, the previous regulars of the Cup Series outside of SVG, I think Gibbs is probably one of the best on road courses, you know. The thing that SVG does better than everybody else is the fact that he can, he saves his tires so well. You know, like, look at the Charlotte Roval. We saw Kyle Larson and Christopher Bell really bring the fight to SVG at the Roval. But what we didn't know was the reason they brought the fight was because SVG was saving his tires. And then once those tires started falling off, SVG just drove right on by them and drove away. It wasn't even a contest at that point. So it was like, the first time all year we thought that somebody had something for him was basically him just fooling everybody. Oh, absolutely remember Marcos Ambrose. Marcos Ambrose is awesome. Obviously not as much success as SVG, but he didn't have a great car either. I think imagine if he was in the next gen era, I think it'd be a very different story for Marcos Ambrose. Hello, Cleveland Ethan. How are you, Ethan? Nice to see you.
$51 fine to the complaints about SVG.
Thank you again for the 5, Mr. Bad Guy. It's going crazy.
Also, are you going to do NASCAR 25 lobbies again?
Yes, I will be doing some lobbies here. Like, after I haven't done any lobbies in a bit because we've been going through the move and getting settled in, and I'm now settled in. But now we're in a packed week of NASCAR and watch-along streams we're going to be doing. So I'm hoping to get some lobbies next week on maybe some Xbox or something. I told Clable as well. We streamed with Clable a little bit. I told him recently as well. I'm like, we're going to have to get some streaming going here together as well. We're halfway through the duel, by the way. We have still got 16 laps of field. We are in the field window, so we've had 2 cautions so far. Both of them came before we were in the field window, so nobody pitted. But if we get a caution now, I would imagine everyone will come into the pits. I don't know who's going to pit at what point. We've opened up the fuel setting a little bit so people aren't pushing it to the very end on fuel, because that generates a problem at super speedways where the AI will literally run out of fuel before they pit because they can't like get down. So by opening up the setting, they'll try to pit way earlier before their field runs out. So I'm hopeful that we're going to kind of learn, I think, right here in the duel before the 500.
You're all clear.
Did SVG run 100% the entire race? Do you think he would lap the field? Oh, he would get far. I guarantee he would get far. I don't think he would lap everybody, but he would. He would. Man, could you imagine? Just imagine if remember when NASCAR tried no stage cautions at the road courses? They did it for like 2 road course races in like 23. I think it was 2023. Could you imagine if SVG was in those races? There was one race, was it Indy road course or was it Watkins Glen, that was like caution free? He would have absolutely annihilated everybody. That would have been, I mean, that would have been maybe one of the most embarrassing moments for the entire field if he would have been in one of those races, probably. Who do you think will win Daytona? I got Denny Hamlin. I got Denny Hamlin winning. Why did they change that? Well, I remember one thing. People begged for us to have no stage cautions on road courses, and then we got it, and then I remember seeing a lot of Twitter complaining how boring it was immediately. But that was also right at the peak of next gen and road course racing being really bad. So I think it was a bit of a bad combo, basically. But I think, yeah, NASCAR saw that and they're like, okay, like we tried it. You guys complained again. We're not going to do it now. Yeah, we're doing the duel and the 500. I completely forgot about the duel, so it wasn't really planned. And then, oh, are they trying to wreck? They're good. But, I mean, we're already down to the final 25 laps here, so we're making all right time. There's going to be cautions that come out in the 500 that'll shorten it quite a bit. That's just a guarantee. So we're not going to be here. We'll probably be done around 10-ish p.m. Eastern time.
We just lost the lead.
Maybe a little bit after. Maybe closer to 10:30. Wow, I just got my doors blown off right there. There's some cars back there that are all on their own in a little pack. It's like 4-car pack back there. We're coming to 25 to go in the duel. 12 laps of field, so I wouldn't be shocked if some people start to pit here really soon. Instead of waiting another year on Kyle Busch, he goes into the 25 car. Then since plane crash cannot happen, Ricky Hendrick into the 5 when Labonte retires. Me and Tel Contar did some talking about like Kyle Busch and Ricky Hendrick, but yeah. So we've kind of incorporated in the story. Ricky Rudd's already retired. Yeah, we also talked about Ricky Hendrick. So it wasn't Ricky Hendrick. Oh, sorry. Why did I say Ricky Rudd? Ricky Hendrick had already retired. So we kind of talked about that. Of like, yeah, he'd already retired, so we're not going to really plan to bring him in as a driver. Oh, look who's here, Mr. T. Sanford again. Nice to see you, brother. Got to send the force smooth into the wall. Do you not like Noah Gragson? I'm not huge on Noah Gragson, to be honest, but
Stay low. Clear up top. Outside door.
what year is planned for my career?
Out in front.
All of them.
Clear outside.
Assuming the series survives. That series has been underperforming, unfortunately, which is frustrating because it's a really good series, I think. But I'm hoping maybe as we go on throughout that season, it'll kind of pick up. It could do the opposite. It could get worse. That's my fear. I'm hoping that doesn't happen.
We just lost the lead.
Larson to the lead.
Car high.
Not for long. Overall, do you care about points in NASCAR? No. Yeah, I'm 100% with you. Like I do. Or let me like I care to an extent of like I will dislike or like a format in terms of like I had had enough of the playoff format and how some champions had won their championships, specifically like the 22. But you could have, I'll say, like, you could have the worst format
One up high.
ever, and that's not going to drive me away from watching NASCAR, because at the end of the day, it's like, yeah, I might not like a format, but I'm there for the races and the racing. I'm not there for the points format. I'm there to watch the racing.
One high.
So basically, I'm right there with you.
High side now. One high. Outside now.
2004 will have we're in the extremely early situation of figuring out the 2004 stuff, but I'm hoping we'll have an update sometime soon. Who do you think will win pole tomorrow? Ooh, I'm gonna go a front row car.
Stay low. Clear high.
I'm gonna go like Todd Gilliland. It'll be like either like front row or I don't know, maybe a Penske car.
Car high.
Gordon's luck has been terrible in my career. As a Jeff Gordon fan, I've not been happy about it. But, you know, I'm like, man, it is what it is for him. He's just got to deal with it. Brian Vickers, no, we completely blacklisted Brian Vickers after all that news came out. He will not be in the career. There's too much against him to just ignore that whole situation.
Clear high. Outside door. 20 to go this time. Clear outside. High side now.
You think Ford will be out of the sport in the future?
Inside.
I mean, Ford's in a weird situation right now where, you know, in Xfinity, they only got like 2 cars, I think.
Stay high.
And Cup Series, what do they have now? Penske, front row. Is that it? Is it only Penske in front row and Cup? I can't think of another team because Haas went to Chevy.
3 wide. Inside.
Rick Ware Racing, you know, we don't really care about Rick Ware, but they also went to Chevy still. I think it's only those 2 teams, right?
Bottom.
RFK, yeah, I always forget about
3
RFK.
wide.
Thank you.
Inside door. Here 3 wide. 4 wide. 3 wide.
100 plus of the 5, yeah. I read some of the Vickers stuff. I think there was like a Reddit post that like compiled a bunch of it. I think that's where I read it all, and I was just like, oh boy, like, yeah, that.
Clear outside. Car low.
There's not. I don't think there's any saving himself in that one. So.
3 wide. 1 low.
Oh, we got a huge run,
3
right
wide.
to the back of Gregson.
4 wide. Here 3 wide.
All right, we got 18 to go. Coming up on 18 to go in the duel. We've still got 7 laps of field. We've been caution free for 20 plus laps now. We had a few cautions earlier. None of my doing.
Inside now.
And now we're going to be coming up on... I'm surprised no one's pitted yet. Actually, they might be cutting it a bit close. I do have black flags turned off because of the dumb pits, you know, the dumb pit stuff in this game. So we can speed. I'm going to try my best to not just, you know, go 20 mile an hour over the limit, but we do have to make up some time because we know how the AI are.
3 wide.
I'm hyped for the chase as well, and Rams. Rams gonna be cool. The chase is gonna be awesome. Oh yeah, Wood Brothers on Ford. Thank you. Forgot about Wood Brothers. Yeah, the chase I'm really looking forward to. I think that's my most anticipated
3 wide.
change we've had in quite a long time. Is just getting the chase back. I always said, I was always saying if we go away from the playoff format, I personally was not an advocate for 36 races. I said, give me the chase. That's just what I grew up with, so that's kind of what I go to. And I loved the chase when I was a kid. So I was very, very happy when we got it back. And I'm excited to see how it's gonna, you know, how it's gonna be this year. Do you think you'll win the championship this season for my career? No, definitely not. Won't even be close. We had a lot of lucky races in the first like 10 races of my career. We had a lot of luck on our side that really got me some good results. And I think as you saw, oh, here we go. We got some pit stops now. It's gonna be a sprint to the end of this duel. 4 more laps here until, I mean, we can go 4 more laps at a maximum before we pit.
One high.
Yeah, the Roval being gone, that was a really big disappointment to me personally. I know a lot of people didn't like the Roval. I was a big fan of it. I love the Roval. Last year they put on a great show at the Roval with the tire wear and the management, and watching, you know, some short track style racing with the beating and banging, and I thought that was great. I saw some stuff on Twitter. People were like, the only like highlights at the Roval is like stupid stuff like Chastain wrecking Hamlin and backing up across the line. I'm like, are you for real? Like, did you miss the entire race where they had, oh, they're wrecking. Oh, that's, oh boy. I'm like, did you miss the entire race where there was like tons of tire conservation and comers and goers and, you know, short track beating and banging, Kyle Larson and SVG scrapping it out for the lead there, getting physical with each other, and like people just like completely disregard that to prove their point of like, well, this is actually boring because nothing happened. All right, so we got a pit. 1 can, no tires. That seems fine to me. Yeah, I like that strategy. All right, it's going to be a sprint to the end of this duel. Here we go then. Yeah, it was definitely, yeah, there's a lot of memorable moment. Now, there was some stupid moments at the Roval. I ain't going to deny that, but there's, I mean, we can make that same argument for other tracks. Richmond had an extremely stupid moment where Austin Dillon went and Bodo's the 22 and right hooked the 11 to win a race there. Why don't we keep that same attitude about getting rid of the Roval for ovals where that crap happens?
Stay high. 1 bottom. Inside.
Laguna Seca would be really interesting in a NASCAR car.
Stay high.
I would love, Road America, Mid-Ohio. Barber would be an interesting one. Portland. Could you imagine if NASCAR did some, like, F1 crossover weekend and got NASCAR to Miami Street Circuit? Oh, boy, would that be something. I don't know if that would work well for a NASCAR car. They got that really tight section there in the final sector that, you know, goes through, like, this sweeping uphill chicane, and then you go into another like hairpin into the underpass. That would be really hard in a cup car. We're wrecking again. They're wrecking again behind us. This is shortening this duel right up. Vegas street course. Oh boy. Careful what you wish for. NASCAR at Las Vegas street course would be something. The Las Vegas Strip in a cup car. Imagine how soon they'd have to start slowing down. Could you imagine if it was Gen 6, where they have to like double the braking zone of what next gen does? Like they would have to be slowing down so early at the end of the strip. That would be hilarious.
Coming to the green. 10 away.
Drivers just do dumb stuff because they know their owners won't say something and the fans won't blame them. I am a firm believer that we as fans need to hold drivers far more accountable for what happens. You know, there was the argument, and this argument's now gone because the playoffs are gone. So we need to be loud about it. But in the playoff era, whenever a driver would do something stupid, instead of being like, hey, driver, you're an idiot, it was, well, this is NASCAR's fault because this is the format, this is the rules that they have to play against, they got to do whatever, blah, 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 to move on. I'm like, I get what you're trying to say, but I strongly disagree. It's like, the drivers, NASCAR doesn't tell anybody, let's use, I mean, what are some examples? Chastain, Roval. NASCAR didn't tell Ross Chastain, like, hey, yeah, you need points to move on into the next round, but we're not telling you to go in and intentionally dive bomb a corner to clean out Denny Hamlin and back up across the line and move on. You know, they don't tell anybody to do that. That's on the driver. That is 100% on the driver. And we need to hold them a lot more responsible. And I am hopeful with the chase, that excuse is out the window for the fans to use. So drivers are still going to do some dumb stuff. The chase isn't going to change anything. I don't think the format matters anymore because we're in this era of NASCAR where it's just such an aggressive. What is going on? Why are we? Bubba Wallace is so slow. We're in an era now of NASCAR where it's just, you know, extremely aggressive. It gets really dumb at some points, you know, like I think some things will get cleaned up. I don't think you're going to see an Austin Dillon Richmond scenario, you know, like we had, but what a weird situation we have here. We got a single file train coming to 5 laps to go in the duel, and then we finally kick off the Daytona 500. Yeah, if they got rid of win and you're in, and then made it a like 3-race final round, I would have been okay with the playoffs sticking around. I would have been a little bit disappointed. I was ready to move on to what we have now, but I would not have been like upset that the playoffs were still here if they had made those changes. What a weird situation here. It's just a single file train. You got 2x2 back there with Bubba. Larson's got Cody Ware pushing him. I feel like I could pass these guys if I just went up here.
Car inside.
I don't think it's going to work. I think I'm going to get right to about here. Yeah, and then I'm going to... All right, so I didn't... Okay, I was a little overconfident in that one. You think Bowman will get fired? As Tel Contar says, yep. That's been asked like every year. I think this is the year where definitely I think he could be on the way out for sure. I like Alex Bowman, but he definitely needs to step it up a little bit. I do believe this format's going to benefit Alex Bowman more than any other format. I'm not saying he's going to go, win a championship. Absolutely not. But Alex Bowman doesn't really win a lot, but he knows how to be really consistent. I know he's had quite a fair share of accidents, but he knows how to be consistent. I can't do anything here. We're all single file. I literally can't go. And they are scrapping it out back there. We need that second pack. We're coming to 3 to go here in Duel 2, and I need that pack to get here if I'm going to do anything. What about Suarez? This is a make-or-break year for his career. As a Daniel Suarez fan, I can tell you it's amazing that he's still even got a ride. 100%. But, yeah, I mean, if he underperforms this year, it's definitely game over. I personally think Daniel could go to Xfinity in a good car and have a Justin Allgaier type career, where he is one of the most respected and most consistently top drivers of that series, but obviously he wants to be in Cup. Obviously he's already a champion of that series. He knows he's good. He's good enough to be really good in Xfinity.
2 to go this time.
But yeah, I don't know. I don't think he'll make the chase, unfortunately. I don't know if any Spire cars will make the chase. If Hocevar cleans it up, maybe he could make it, but who would take over the 7? I don't know. It could be Kyle Busch. Could it be Kyle Busch? Could it be... What if Alex Bowman loses his ride? I think if Alex Bowman loses his ride, I think that would be a really good signing for Spire. I would love to have Alex Bowman on my team. I think that would be a good one. They are 4 wide behind us. They're not going to get here. 3 wide. We got 1 lap to go. I can't make a move because we're on to single file training. It's like early days Gen 6. I can make a move, but then it dies out right about like 3 seconds. 3, 2, 1, and now we're just dead even. Well, we might hold on. Side draft you a little bit.
Wide.
Hold on.
One on the bottom.
Now, I'm not giving up yet. Coming to the checkered. Oh, here comes Stenhouse. Finally, you guys want to go. Okay, one car. Come on, I need you to get to my bumper. Coming to the end of the duel.
Stay high.
Oh, we're going to get a run, but it's not going to be enough. Tyler Reddick.
3 wide.
Tyler Reddick wins the duel
Top 5
over
reach up.
Austin Dillon. We get P3 in the duel. We'll be starting up towards the front in Daytona. If Bowman got the boot, would Ally follow him or stay? I think they would stay with Hendrick. I don't know. They seem to have a pretty good relationship with him, though, so I don't know. Maybe they would go with him. Tyler Reddick wins the duel. Who Gibbs there in the top 5. Kyle Larson just outside of the top 10. Logano and McDowell at the bottom. We're not going to look too much into that. It's just a duel. Yeah, Ally, like, they've had a name change. Like, yeah, they've been with Hendrick for forever, basically. Okay, it's time for the Daytona 500 then, boys. There is a lot of drive. This is, I think, the number is, there's like 25 drivers that's a free agent right now for the end of this year. So this is going to be, like, you know, we had, like, really nothing happen this season. There's very little driver changes. I mean, there's Suarez and then Zilish coming in. Like, this is the year, you know, where we're probably going to get a lot of stuff announced for 2027. Where do you think Chastain is? I think he'll stay in the 1. He seems like the type to be pretty loyal to his team, that like a team that really like took him in and gave him a shot. So I would not be shocked if he just stuck around. I think Trackhouse would be crazy to let him go, but I think I would not be shocked if there's some big teams that offer him a ride, you know. I think Kyle Busch is a real threat. Now, Bowman to RCR would be, yeah, that'd be an interesting one. I think Trackhouse's lineup is probably set for a while. I think if I was... I wonder how long Zilish is going to stay at Trackhouse, though. If I was Joe Gibbs or Hendrick, any top team, I would be doing anything I could to get Connor Zilish away from Trackhouse. Like, I would buy his contract out if I could get him to drive for me. Like Hendrick Motorsports. Sorry to Alex Bowman. I love Alex Bowman. If I was Rick Hendrick, I would offer to buy out Connor Zilish's contract and put him in that 48 car. I would do anything to like get him on the team, because he is going to be, you know, he might struggle for a couple years trying to get up to speed in a cup car, but once he figures it out, he is going to be like insane. And I don't think the Trackhouse car, I don't think Trackhouse is a good enough team to really elevate his career. I think that Zilish's talent is enough. I think Zilish has enough talent to kind of, you know, take that car to better finishes than it's going to be possible, or than it's capable of. But we'll see. Chastain's anotin's example of that. He brought the one car to a lot of finishes that were certainly better than that car was capable of in 2025.
Stay high. Inside.
All right, the Daytona 500 is green. The 100% season has officially got underway. And we've got 65 laps. In stage number 1, we had 4 cautions in the first, or in the duel that we did. 4 cautions in a 60-lap duel. So if we do the math, we could maybe expect like 12 cautions in this race if that trend continues into the 500.
1 inside. 1 on the bottom.
Definitely Buescher. Or, I mean, don't rule out Ryan Preece. Preece has really been I was like one of the biggest Ryan Priest doubters when he got signed to RFK. I was like, what a waste of a signing. I didn't have any faith in that guy. But man, he proved me wrong. He had a really solid season with RFK in 25, and obviously a really good start to this season. You know, with winning the Clash, maybe a bit of an asterisk beside his Clash win because it was as silly as that race was, but doesn't matter. He still went up there and drove to the lead and won it.
Inside now.
Hocevar could do well if he just calms down, you know? Absolutely. I mean,
Inside.
I've been very transparent. I don't like him. I don't like Carson Hocevar for one reason of just like it's just his driving style is not my taste. I like aggressive drivers, but I like aggressive drivers like Tyler Reddick or Christopher Bell in terms of they're aggressive, but they're clean. Where Hocevar is aggressive and then he runs through everybody, and I just personally, that's not my preference in terms of racing. So I just haven't enjoyed watching that. But I think if he cleans it up, I mean, is he going to be a championship threat? Of course not. Not in that car. But I think he'll make the chase. I think he'll win a race or two. I think he'll have a very solid season and set himself up really well. But, I mean, yeah, he just signed a deal into the 2030s, right? Which is crazy. That doesn't happen very often anymore. He's probably got to have the longest contract going now. I think I did underestimate how bad SHR was for sure. Definitely.
Lost the lead. Here, 3 wide.
I knew they weren't good, but I think they were a lot worse than I had kind of thought. Hocevar needs someone to teach him a lesson. Yes. But not only him, man. There's other drivers. He's not alone in that part. I really wish, and NASCAR's pushing really hard right now in kind of like going back to what it used to be. And hear me out. I want, if you guys agree or disagree, let me know. But I would love if NASCAR also, in that going back to what we used to do, if we also started to let the drivers handle things again, in terms of if someone does you wrong, that driver should be able to walk up to you in the pit lane and punch you in the face without a $50,000, $75,000 fine coming out. A part of the reason drivers do some really stupid stuff now is because they can do it, and NASCAR, if let's just use an example. If Kyle Busch or goes and wrecks Ricky Stenhouse Jr. in the All-Star race, intentionally wrecks him, and Ricky Stenhouse Jr. throws a punch after the race, well, guess who's the one that's getting in trouble? Not the guy that intentionally wrecked you. No, the guy that made sure you were taken care of after the race. That's very backwards. Yeah, I think Cletus definitely helped that. I think it's a bit cringe, that motto. It's like, man, is that really all y'all could come up with? But I mean, hey, if they really lean into it, I think it can work out for NASCAR. I think that as well, they put out that really cool advertisement the other day, and kind of were like, I saw some conversation on Twitter last night about it, and they're like, NASCAR's really leaning into the, we are not F1 and we're not trying to be like F1, right? Because F1 is just exploding, and I think NASCAR is making a right decision instead of trying to compete with F1. They're just like, no, we aren't F1 and we're not going to even try to be like F1. We are our own thing. I think that's a great move on NASCAR's part, because there's not really anything they can do to stop F1's explosive growth right now. F1's going to probably keep on marching forward, even with their whole streaming. I know they switched up and went to Apple TV, but I think that they're still going to do pretty well. Let drivers settle beef as long as it doesn't go too far. Absolutely. Absolutely. Set a fine line. Like, hey, let the drivers fight. If there was a way to keep the pit crews out of it, that would be really nice.
Outside door. We'll get the lead back. Stay focused.
You think with Ram coming into trucks this year, even though Dodge and Ram are different companies, you think Dodge will come back to Cup? Absolutely. They've been very transparent and already talking about how they're eyeing coming to Cup by the Daytona 500 for 27. So, yeah, they're still under the same head company, right? So it's still, when I talk about Ram, I'm like, yeah, it's still Dodge at the end of the day, even though there's a separation there. It's still Dodge.
Clear high.
Johnson's already locked into the 500, but I don't know how many make it in, but I had Allgaier, Chandler Smith, and LaJoy for 3 of them.
Outside.
Yeah, pretty well, Dylan. Like, yeah, NASCAR is never going to return to what it used to be, right? In terms of viewership, I don't think it's even possible now. Just like cater to your current fan base. Like NASCAR tried really hard for quite a few years there in like the mid to late 2010s to kind of build a casual audience, and it just wasn't working, you know? Like F1 did it. I still cannot believe how F1's done it better than any other sport in the world. They're wrecking. Ty Gibbs is around, big crash. There goes Buescher. First caution of the Daytona 500. But what was I saying? NASCAR, and I still think that even though, like, yeah, NASCAR is making a good choice in kind of going back to catering to, you know, their actual core fans, I still think it's a good idea for them to do different, like, ideas of, like, going to the Chicago Street Course or now San Diego. Like, I think those ideas are still good, and they should keep practicing that.
At Mr.
Thank you,
Bad Guy, $51
Mr. Bad Guy.
NASCAR shouldn't be like F1, but there are a lot of things they should take from F1.
Definitely, I think marketing is the first thing.
Green.
I think NASCAR, I wonder if NASCAR has new people marketing the sport now, because they've seemed to up their game this year. Because I think one of NASCAR's weakest links, and as someone that's a hockey fan as well, NHL, I don't know, Matthew, you like hockey, of course, maybe you'll agree or not. I think NASCAR and NHL both share this in common. They're really bad. They have been historically bad at marketing their sport. And that's where F1 really won out, was F1 marketed their sport better than anybody. And we saw the results. They're, you know, F1's massive now.
One low.
I mean, F1 literally, in a matter of 2 or 3 years, I mean, set themselves up for decades of success.
Outside. Clear up top. One low.
Voice marketing, yeah. NHL's bad. NHL is really bad at marketing. They're bad. NASCAR's really bad. I think NFL, I don't really care about football, but NFL is really good at marketing their sport. NBA is pretty good at marketing their sport. Yeah, it's just like NASCAR is so bad at it. But I tell you, I've noticed an improvement in NASCAR marketing this year that I think will help them. NHL needs to take some notes, man. I think NHL deserves to be really, really popular. I think hockey is awesome. So it kind of, you know, both of my favorite sports are really not as popular as I think they should be.
That was your best lap ever, bud.
IndyCar is definitely more racy than F1 for sure. IndyCar puts on a great show. I think IndyCar, like, both is back there in the corner. I think IndyCar's problem was they spent like 4 years. IndyCar's idea was to market themselves. They were like, hey guys, we're better than Formula One, so you should watch us. That is such a terrible way to market your sport. That will get people to not watch you. Like, even me, I was like, how about you tell us why your sport is awesome. Don't tell me why it's better than Formula 1. Like, there was points where I just didn't really want to even watch IndyCar because I'm like, you can't even tell us why to watch your series. Ready for tomorrow? As in Daytona 500 qualifying? Absolutely. I got a text from my dad, chat. What did he say? What did my dad just say? Oh, it's about my old workplace. Are you doing the Sebring 12 hours? Not 100%, but likely. Likely.
Here, 3 wide. Clear.
Oh yeah, Mr. Louis Foster. Yeah, shout out to Louis Foster. Matt, is that who you're going to be racing as in when the IndyCar game comes out? I'm looking forward to that IndyCar game whenever that comes. I don't know when in the world it's going to be. Oh, is F1 preseason tomorrow? We're getting close to F1 as well. I'm looking forward to Australia. Will you do any more NR 2003? Probably not. I kind of got everything out of that game that I wanted, and I don't really have any desire to play it anymore. Preseason, yeah. Well, they had that one test in where were they testing? Was it Barcelona or was it Bahrain? I don't remember what the format is, but don't they do the 2 different tests? Don't they do one in Spain and then one in Bahrain? So isn't the other one starting tomorrow? What did you miss? Let's see. We finished 3rd in the duel. We had 4 cautions in the duel. And then in this 500, we've had 1 caution, I think, so far. Or 2. Have we had 2? I think just 1. And that's pretty well it. We're just kind of hanging out here in P2 behind Christopher Bell. We've got 23 laps of fuel. Five in Spain, 3 Bahrain, and next week another 3. There you have it. Okay. Shakedown, that's what it was. Thank you. Yeah, shakedown.
1 inside.
Oh, Ty Gibbs. I left the door open right there. I just let him get to my inside. Oh, Logano, my man. Thank you, Joey Logano.
Nice job.
Huge push from the 22. Back to the lead of the 500 on lap 21. Oh, we were talking about Discord earlier, Josh. We were going on about that whole conversation. I know one of my, I mean, I'll probably be right with him, but my, one of my gaming friends, Austin, he was just like, yeah, as soon as they ask for his ID, he says he's just going to stop using Discord. I think I will too, to be honest. I was saying earlier, I don't really like, I think it's too far of an invasion of my data and privacy to be asking for my ID on the internet.
Great job. You got it.
NASCAR needs to get rid of stages. Oh, here's a conversation.
Stay left.
Oh boy. Chat, what do you guys think about stages? They are 4 wide behind us. Ryan Preece on the wall. Hosevars, Cindric. Oh, they get back down to 3. They're all good. Fantastic racing. Are we pro stages or anti stages in 2025? I am pro stages. I like stages. I personally These races here are a great example, right? I mean, take Austin Cindric for example. How many times has Austin Cindric run top 5 in a super speedway race for like 90% of the day, and then it gets wiped out from like a bad block from somebody, and he finishes 35th? And it's like, he has nothing to show. Now, I mean, every other motorsport, that same thing can happen, right? You can have an engine fail and 90% of the way into the race and it's over. But I don't know. I've enjoyed personally like rewarding a driver for their race-long performance personally. Stage cautions, yeah, I myself, I don't mind stage cautions. I don't think NASCAR is gonna really want to do away with those, right? Like, a part of what keeps next gen exciting is restarts, you know. The next gen kind of, a lot of the excitement is generated from a restart. So I feel like if you got rid of that, that's overall could actually hurt the product. Oh yeah, the AI capping you on restarts in the game. Yeah, that's fair to turn them off for that. That gets on. They are 4 wide again.
Clear outside.
I'm jumping up here. We're gonna cover it. We're good. But I still can't believe. I said it in my last career mode video. I still cannot believe we have not fixed the starts in this game. It's at every track, but it's at a lot of them. Like Daytona, my car fires off right there with the AI, no problem. But a lot of the tracks, they just don't. The car just does not take off.
Outside.
Get rid of the cautions on plate tracks and road courses. I'd be down with it on road courses.
Still in there.
I would like to keep stage cautions. Honestly, I would like to keep stage cautions for sure on 1.5 miles and short tracks. Road courses, yeah, I'm okay with losing the cautions for them. Super speedway, I'm not 100% sure, because, you know, we have the fuel issue now, right? Where people will sit here and run at like 70% throttle for the majority of a stage. But I'm more on the side of, I think if we got rid of the stage cautions, I lean more towards, I think it would make that situation worse. Yeah, they're gonna save fuel no matter what. Like, that's just it's just the meta. And now, like, you know, I don't know, like, I feel like they would still race pretty hard towards the end of the stages with or without a caution. I really don't know. I really don't know. It might not make any change at all, to be honest. Now that I think about it more, it might just kind of be the same. We're doing a really good job controlling this race so far. I'm burning so much more fuel though. We got 16 laps of fuel. If we get a caution now, I'd imagine everybody would probably pit.
One outside. Car outside. We lost the lead. Let's get it back. 3 wide.
I wish there was some way to, almost like a rule against
4 wide.
fuel saving at the super speedways, but at the end of the day, I mean, like, we hate it, but it's a strategic move, you know. It's strategy. So it's kind of like, yeah, you can't really, I don't know, there's not really much you can do about it, right? They're doing what they think is the most convenient. Whoa, Ty Gibbs right beside us. Caution. Do we pit? No, they're staying out. That's surprising. I'm not going to get off strategy with the AI here. He was the first caution, wasn't he? Yeah, I'm also hoping we don't have to do green flag pit stops. They're so hard at the super speedways. That's why I turned off black flags though, Dylan, so I can like speed into the pit lane to gain some time. All right, so they all stayed out, so we're gonna stay out. We don't want to. I really do not. Getting off strategy from the AI at a super speedway is just not a good idea. So I think we will get a green flag pit stop though.
There's the green. Carlo. Carlo.
We've got 160 people watching right now. That's wild. Thank you very much for all of you guys tuning in. I can't remember the last time we had that high of a number.
Stay high.
Probably the NASCAR 25 reveal stream, like the release night, I think, is like the last time we... Somewhere in around there. Connor Zilish was definitely robbed of a championship, absolutely. Jesse Love did nothing wrong, though. Of course, he won that. He won that within the rule set that he was given. Wow.
Car inside.
Where's my help? Why are you not pushing me, Michael?
Inside
Denny
now.
Hamlin, yeah, I mean, there's a case to be made, you know, like Denny Hamlin. Well, Denny Hamlin did nothing wrong, but my dad's been very adamant in this. He's a Kyle Larson fan. I mean, I'm a Kyle Larson fan too, but I'm also a Denny Hamlin fan.
Here 3 wide.
Daniel Suarez and Van Gisbergen and Zilish, I love all of them. But you know, it was kind of the crew chief that robbed. You know, the call to do 4 tires is what robbed Denny of that championship, right?
Inside.
At the end of the day, there's in no world should Denny Hamlin have not. Like Denny Hamlin, it was the only guy that should have been the champion on that day in Phoenix. There, I mean, it was. I tell you what, I was. Oh boy. I was, you know, Jeff Gordon's my all-time favorite driver, and I remember in 2014 when the whole situation with Keselowski happened at Texas, and then a week later he's in the Final Four, and then Ryan Newman door slams Larson in the wall to knock Gordon out of the championship four, and
Clear bottom.
as a like 14-year-old kid, I was mad. I was pretty mad, and then he went to Miami and dominated the race. And I'm like, that made me even more mad. But watching Denny lose that championship in Phoenix was like, that was like a type of emotion and pain I had never experienced before. I was prepared for it though. I remember like all race long, I'm like, me and my dad are watching the race, and I'm like, Denny, something's going to happen. Denny's not going to win it. It's like, it's Denny Hamlin we're talking about. Something's going to go against him here that will cost him this championship. So when that 24 hit the wall, I was just like, yep. There it was, like when we hit 5 laps to go, Hamlin's gone. I'm like,
Clear bottom.
I still knew. I was like, there's a caution coming. There's no chance this goes green. It should, but it won't. And sure enough, 24 into the wall, and I knew right then, I was like, this is where something's going to go wrong.
Inside.
And sure
Just
enough,
lost the lead. 3 wide.
man, that was so painful. I remember
You got the lead.
they go green for the restart, and
Clear low if you want it.
Denny kind of had a chance to get past the 5 in turn 1, but then Larson had the gift of a lifetime with Alex Bowman being in front of him, a teammate who literally just let Larson go up to the top and rip around him, and it was over at that moment. Hamlin had roadblocked Joey Logano to pass, and well, he couldn't pass him, and I knew when they came off of turn 2 on that restart, it was already over, and I just
One high.
sat there, or not, I remember I was standing, I just stood there in just disbelief. I'm like, I cannot believe, like, I knew it could happen, I expected it to happen, and I could not believe it actually
Stay
happened.
low.
And my dad was really happy because Kyle Larson won. Yeah, that's what I said. The 11 team lost the championship for Denny Hamlin. That's really the only blame that needs to be put down. And I know
Clear high.
who, I don't remember. Someone alluded to the. I hope it wasn't the crew chief. Someone alluded to the truck race on Friday, how Corey Heim took 4 tires and passed like 9 trucks in one corner to Van Gisbergen, Shane Van Gisbergen in the wall. Caution. We're still not pitting. We are still not pitting. Dang. That's really surprising. Okay, we'll stay out then. But someone had mentioned like the truck race, and they're like, yeah, Corey Heim took 4 tires, whatever. He won the championship because he passed like 9 trucks. And I'm like, are you crazy? I'm like, the next gen car, we have raced this next gen car for 5 years, just about. You know that that car does not have the capability in a perfect scenario. That car does not have the ability to do what Corey Heim's truck did a couple nights before.
You ready now?
I could not believe when I heard that excuse. I was just like, oh my god.
Green, green, green.
And
One up high.
there was so much went on in that ending. Like on the pit stop, like when Larson took 2 tires, and then they pan over, you're like watching Hamlin, and I'm like, okay, they're gonna do 2 tires, right? And then when the crew went around to the left side to jack up the car, I was like, oh no. Like, that was the moment I thought it was over, was when as soon as they put the jack on the left side, I was like, oh my god, this is where, this is over from here.
Stay low.
Yeah, Harvick in the 23 spring race
outside.
at Phoenix. Yep, 4 tires. Like,
Let's get it back.
next gen. Oh my, look at this. Oh, okay, no, it's not as single file as I thought it was, but
Outside.
4 tires in next gen, like, it doesn't have the same effect as, you know, 4 tires in Gen 6, right? If we're in Gen 6 and that same scenario plays out, Denny Hamlin probably passes almost every car in front of him on that restart that took 2 tires. He'd be probably about to win that race. I mean, Larson, to credit to Larson, oh, well, he was on 2 tires, so it doesn't matter. But, yeah, Hamlin would have driven right through them all, but it's next gen. I couldn't believe it. I still can't believe they made that call to you know, lose the championship like that for him. You think he'll win a championship before he retires?
Stay low.
I mean, if he's still got that same... If he's still got that same level to him that he's had previously, I think he could. I think the chase format benefits him way more than a playoff.
We're out front, driver.
So I still would not rule him out. I think
Clear up
Denny
top.
Hamlin could be very strong this year with this format. What do you think of NASCAR 25? A solid game with some flaws, but the game that we got was on par with the expectations that the developers had set.
We lost the lead. Let's get it back.
A lot of people had their expectations way too high for NASCAR 25. When I remember the developers told us, they're like, this game is simply about building the foundation. We're going to have a decent career mode, but we're not doing anything crazy.
Car outside.
It's just about setting the foundation so we can, really dive into it in the future years. And people had set the bar so high, expecting way, way more. But I felt like what we got was exactly what they told us we were going to get, which was a good foundation, a decent career mode. I think there's still a lot of work to be done on the career mode, though. A lot.
We got the lead.
There's some baffling choices in the career mode for this game, that's for sure. But the AI racing in this game is awesome. I think this is the best AI experience we've had in a NASCAR game. Outside of the fact that the same drivers always win. That gets on every nerve I have. It's terrible. They gotta fix that.
Clear high, you want it.
And then the restarts, the car not taking off, the pit stops, those need to be worked on.
Outside door.
And then some career mode stuff really needs to be adjusted on. Like, we need to be able to race for a real team. We need to be able to drive a real car. What else? I have so many things in the career mode. Silly season. Silly season has to be a thing. I mean, we're in 2025, 2026.
Car outside.
Silly season's a normal thing in
Here, 3 wide.
every sports game, Formula One games,
4 wide.
they have no problem doing a silly season now, and Formula One's way harder with sponsorship than the NASCAR is, as we've always been told. So if they can make it happen in F1, we got to be able to make it happen in NASCAR. NASCAR 21 Ignition had a silly season to an extent. It wasn't like a fully fledged out one, but oh my God, Brad, hi, I'll let you in. But they did have it.
Outside now.
Yeah, the road course track limits definitely could be worked on, for sure. Now, I will argue in one way. Now, I do agree they need to be tweaked because I think they are too strict. But I have found on the road courses an argument for the other side. If you stay on the racetrack, you do not get a corner cutting penalty. But I do agree, though. They definitely need to tweak that. It's definitely too strict, because there is some corners that you can drive like they do in NASCAR, and then you do get a course cut penalty for it. You know, Circuit of the Americas is a good one.
20 to go. Outside now. 3 wide.
Yeah, it's egregious in 25 for sure.
Outside.
I think look back at Stream Car, right? We've been doing Stream Car every Saturday. And we raced at Watkins, or every Friday, sorry. We raced at Watkins Glen a few weeks back, and I think I was one of 2 drivers that did not get a corner cutting penalty in that race, simply because it's just like, yeah, we don't need to, like, there's no point in putting the car off the racetrack, right? But oh, we got
3 wide.
no one's pit yet, and we got 2 laps of field. This is going to be a problem.
Outside.
This is going to be a problem because we are going to see, we're going to have cars pitting this lap, but there's going to be cars that are going to get stuck in the middle, in the top, and they're going to run out of fuel because they can't get down. I was hoping this would not happen, but it's going to happen.
3 wide. 1 up high. 3 wide.
$10.
At Mr. Bad Guy.
Thank you, Mr. Bad Guy,
$51
again with the 10.
This game still lacks a crazy amount of features seen in previous games.
Yes,
Career
but they
mode
told us that
instead
that would
of
be the
random
case,
isn't fun.
to be fair.
With how much the game offered, don't
Outside now. Come to pit road this
Don't
time.
think the game was... Oh, did someone just crash? No, they want us to pit. Don't think the game was worth $80. I agree on that. I don't think... Was it really $80? Is that in Canadian, are we talking? Because that would make sense. But I would imagine in the US it was a $60 game. I do agree, though. Oh, gold was 80. I do agree that is overpriced, though.
Clear outside.
There is, yeah, they got a lot of stuff to add. I am really interested on how NASCAR 26 is going to look. You know, what they are going to add, what they're not going to add. Okay, we got to pit right here. I cannot go any longer. I have to pit. Who's going to pit with me?
Heads up. Car hits.
Okay, we're good. We're good. We're
Slow
good.
down now.
We got cars coming in with us.
Outside.
Oh my goodness, hello.
Clear outside. High side now.
I just straight drove into the back of the 2, but we're good. Any new paint scheme updates lately? For what, baseball kid? And hello to you. $63. I know in Canada it was like an $80 game before the deluxe edition, just because in Canada games are like a $60 game in US will be $80 in Canada. So like I know some games they're talking about putting them up to like $80 in the US, which would mean that's a $100 game in Canada, which is outrageous. My frames have randomly dropped in the last like 5 laps here. I don't know why. I think everybody made it into the pits. Look at the track map.
Car hit.
Everyone actually made it to the pit lane without running out of fuel. That's... Oh wait, there's another pack of cars coming right there. They still have to pit, so we'll see. No, Dylan, it's just because the way our Everything's more expensive in Canada. It's just the way the currency is.
Leaders on pit road.
Oh, Logano! Logano's wrecking. Caution's out. What? He didn't even spin out. Logano didn't even spin out, and they threw the caution for that. He was gonna crash. It didn't matter. He was gonna spin out, but they just threw the caution for Logano. Like, just swerving. It's gonna be a short sprint here for the end of stage 1. We're talking about games now, huh? I just want to point out, if anyone in here watches Fallout, I finished Fallout Season 2 last night. I don't know if did anyone in here watch that?
Pace car's off.
That ending, the post credits actually, the post ending credits blew my mind.
One outside.
How'd you like it? I loved it.
Stay low.
It sets up a lot of unknowns for season 3. I think that was. Oh, you just started season 2. Okay, I'm not gonna say. I won't say anything then.
Stay low.
But if you make sure when you get to the finale, make sure you watch the credits at the end, because there's something big.
Hold your line.
Because they don't show any post episode credits really. Like stuff after the credits in any of the episodes until the final one, but it's worth watching at the final one. Make sure you stick around for it, because
One outside.
just as a Fallout game fan,
Clear up top.
personally, there's something really cool at the end of there. Yeah, Fallout's really good. Fallout's really good. I'd highly recommend it if you can watch it. Your wife asked to play the games because of that show. A lot of people hopped on.
Three
Oh
lines
boy.
out.
Oh my God, Austin Cindric.
Pit road is open.
Another yellow. A lot of people like jumped onto like what Fallout 76, I think, from the show, or maybe Fallout 4. I play both. Me and my girlfriend play Fallout 76 all the time. A new PFP is based off a Fallout 1 character. I can't even see it. Let me. It's too small for me to see on here. What is it? What character is it based on? Badrick.
Coming to the green. Be ready.
I would say, Keith, you'd be okay if you haven't played the games, because like
Car high.
it respects the lore of the games, but you don't really need to know the lore to understand what's
At
happening
Mr. Bad Guy,
in the show.
$51.10. I understand they said the game wouldn't be up to par with the
Thank you again for the 10,
expectations,
Mr.
but
Bad
should
Guy.
that mean
My
they
man
should
has
release
been funding this
OSP,
thing.
that's just the sports game formula. They did make Halo.
Stay low.
Should it mean they should delay it? I think the problem is when you have contracts, right? You got contracts with NASCAR, for example, that they have to have this game out in that year. That's where their problem is. Where, like, I don't know, for a Halo or for any other game, let's just use Fallout again, right? Like, they don't have a set year that they're contractually obligated to meet a release, you know, for the most part. I think that's where this kind of difference is for, like, sport games. They kind of, you know, they're forced into, like, we have to have this out for this year.
Outside.
Unless it's like a dumpster fire. Yeah, Unreal Bad Engine 5. Yeah, or a bad engine. I might as well be called Unreal Engine 5. Definitely. Should not be used. I think they're using that for the Fallout 3 remaster, which concerns me a little bit. I cannot wait for that remaster. I am so excited for when that eventually comes out, but yeah, I'm not keen on that engine.
Carlo.
Your Vault Dweller OC in the first Fallout game. She's got blue tips in her
Still
hair,
there.
glasses like Ozzy Osbourne, spiked collar, and an armored Vault 13 jumpsuit. I have never played Fallout 1 or Fallout 2. I have I know all about the story from those games because I've watched like lore videos and whatnot. Fallout's the only game series that I've bothered to like invest into like understanding the lore of. So like I've watched a lot of stuff, but I've never actually played those games. Yeah, Oblivion remastered. That's right. They use UE5. So, oh boy. Okay, hold on. We got an idiot here in the chat. We gotta take care of right now. First of all, hide user on this channel. Thank you. You are gone. Okay, that guy won't be back. Mac SM6PI. Goodbye. Sorry, Chad, if you had to see that.
Inside.
Back on topic. We dealt with that. Thank you, Telcontar, as well. I saw you remove a message from him there. I appreciate you.
Inside.
Fallout 76 is pretty solid now. It was I pre-ordered that game. I had a really bad history of pre-ordering games that were a dumpster fire at launch. Fallout 76, Cyberpunk 2077. But yeah, Fallout 76 was horrible when it came out. Genuinely awful. I couldn't believe it. I mean, after I came from like Fallout 4 and like Fallout 3, I knew it was going to be very different because it was a multiplayer game, but you know, I still had some expectations, and it didn't meet a single one of them. But they've continued to work at that game, and they made it pretty good now. I enjoy playing it. We got a big crash here. Josh Berry, several drivers, cautions out. Stage 1 ends, and we've got the big one. P16 in stage 1. We couldn't really go anywhere there.
Pit road is open.
My goodness. Whew. That was wild. All right. No one's pitting. I'm surprised by that. I mean, we didn't really burn a lot of fuel because we had a lot of cautions right there. Chase Elliott. Chase Elliott wins stage 1. Yeah, those games as well. Yeah, I agree, Telcontar. Never huge on that kind of style of game.
Be ready now.
Where'd you finish, Mac and Cheese Boy?
There's the green flag. Inside.
You wanted to play Fallout 1 and 2 through with cheats? That's a fine way to experience it. Are you like going through? Have you played all the games? Are you going through are you going through like 1, 2, and then jumping to 3 and 4, or how are you doing that? Or are you gonna play Fallout Tactics? There's Fallout Tactics mentioned as I say it. Isn't that regarded as like the worst Fallout game ever? Is like Fallout Tactics? Correct me if I'm wrong. I think it's like people are like, that one's horrible. Oh my goodness, Colcuster, I'm gonna leave you. I should not have done that. Get down in front of Briscoe. Welcome back, Matt. Trace is here. Hi, Trace. Brotherhood of Steel. Oh, okay, yeah, I've heard bad things about that one as well. Yep.
One inside.
I'm gonna get back down to the bottom.
Clear inside. 3 wide.
Just not Brotherhood of Steel. Which one's your favorite?
Clear high.
Yeah, if we could get the alcohol schemes in this game, that would be really nice. The Bush schemes would be really cool for Chastain. The Monster Energy cars, you know, for Gibbs and Reddick and, you know, even Riley Herbst. We have got like 2 different packs after that restart here. A TTB? What is a TTB penalty? I don't even know what that is. I mean, I'm sure I do know what that is, but it's not coming to my head right now. Yeah, I am going to do an LMU career mode for sure.
Outside now.
Now, I'm not going to do like full races, right? Because obviously WEC is endurance, so, you know.
Clear up top. 1 up high.
12 hours of Bahrain or something like that. I'm not going to do a 12-hour race, you know. I'm going to do a fraction of that, but there will definitely be a career mode.
Outside door.
Sorry about the rocket scientist. That was your friend who saw the stream? Pulled up? Oh, okay, I see. Is your friend, like 12? Yeah, are you talking about the one we had to ban, Trace?
3 wide. Stay low.
He is immature, that's for sure.
Stay low.
No, you're all good, Trace. Don't worry about it.
Clear. 1 high.
He's not the brightest, I can tell. I can tell. We found that out very fast. Don't you worry.
Clear outside.
New Vegas, favorite game of all time, really. I purchased New Vegas, but I barely played it.
1 on the bottom.
I do want to play it. They confirmed a remaster for Fallout New Vegas as well, like a couple weeks ago.
Outside door.
So once that comes out, that's when I'm really gonna dive into playing New Vegas.
1 low.
I mean, that remaster's probably not gonna come out till like 2028, but I will be. Hopefully, you know, assuming if I'm still alive in 2028, I'll be playing it.
Great job. You got the lead.
Back to the lead in Daytona. New Vegas 2 1 4 3 76 Tactics and Brotherhood of Steel.
Inside now. Clear inside.
I'm surprised 3 is as low as it is, because like Fallout 3 is like, when people are like talking about Fallout, it's either New Vegas or Fallout 3 that are like the 2 best
1
ones.
high. 1 outside.
Now wait, what's your favorite
Lead back. Stay focused.
what's your favorite
3
faction
wide.
in Fallout? That's the real question here. From any game, it can be from any game in the Fallout
Car outside.
universe. What team do you think will have the biggest jump in terms of performance
We're out front,
for
driver.
2026?
Still there.
Ah, man, that's an interesting one. Maybe
Clear high.
it's gonna be an interesting one. I'm gonna say, what if I said Haas Factory Team? They just went to Chevrolet.
We lost the lead.
I think they could have a nice improvement over there. Maybe a bit of an unexpected one.
Stay low. Clear all around.
Brotherhood. I'm gonna go Minutemen. I like the Minutemen in Fallout 4. I like their whole. I like their concept, and it also lines up with how I play Fallout 4 in terms of like, you know, working on rebuilding and bringing like all these people back together, and they can all kind of, you know, be connected and work with each other and stuff like that. I don't know, it's just, I really like playing like that in Fallout 4. So I really
Still
like.
there. Out in front.
I very much lean
You're all
into the like role play in that game of like I'll be like the Minutemen general or whatever. And if you play Fallout 4 again, there's a really cool mod in that game I highly recommend called Sim Settlements 2. That it is like the coolest mod for a Fallout game. And it adds some super cool dynamics to that game. Highly recommend it.
We'll get the lead back. Stay focused.
Front row would be an interesting one. I mean, I don't think they'll take a leap, but that would be cool. It'd be nice for that team.
Outside.
I wonder, does front row ever jump ship from Ford, or you know, do they go Chevrolet at some point? I mean, Ford's kind of going downhill in NASCAR pretty quick. Minutemen, NCR, Railroad, Brotherhood of Steel, the Followers of the Apocalypse, Minutemen as well. Look at that. We got a couple Minutemen people here. I don't know enough about NCR just because, like, you know, I haven't really played much New Vegas at all yet. So I don't know really. I don't really have an opinion yet of the NCR or like the Legion or anything.
We just lost the lead. 3 wide. 1 outside.
Jimmy Johnson out front here.
Car high.
Yeah, Ford's important. Absolutely. Absolutely. I would hate to see Ford go as well. I'd hate to see, I mean, losing any manufacturer is just, you know, not what you want to see. And hopefully, I mean, hopefully we're still on this track of gaining manufacturers like Dodge coming in, and I would still like to see maybe, you know, if we could have like 5 manufacturers in the Cup Series, I think that would be really good. Chase Elliott just blew right on by. You know, we could have, you know, Chevrolet, Toyota, Ford, then you can have Dodge, and then I don't know, a 5th one could be like Honda or something. I think Honda would be the next realistic bet. That's not Dodge.
Great job. You got it. Still there. Clear high.
Based on the story for Fallout 3, that's fair.
Outside now.
Oh yeah, if RFK left Ford, yeah, it'd be over for Ford. Absolutely, it'd be over for Ford.
Car high.
I mean, do remember, I mean, I know a lot of people were like, you know, RFK or Roush, whatever, they would never leave Ford, but Brad Keselowski
One high.
talked about it himself at the end of 24, end of 23. He said that they were in talks already with Dodge and trying to get Dodge to come in with them. So anyone says that they can't leave Ford, very wrong, because Keselowski literally confirmed they were working on trying to link up with Dodge already.
One outside.
I'm not huge on the Cadillac livery. I think it's kind of boring. It's just, you know, a white to black gradient. Yeah, I'm not big on it. It's not the worst of the
Stay low.
liveries, but yeah, I'm not huge on it. Not a big fan. Rewatching the 01 500 since you just got back to the apartment. I've never watched the actual entirety of the 2001 Daytona 500. That should be, I mean, obviously we've seen the parts of, you know, that race that were not so good, but that would be an interesting race just in general to watch the entirety of.
4 wide. 3 wide. 4 wide.
I played Fallout 3, I think for me is like,
3 wide.
I didn't play, I played Fallout 3 when I was like 11 years old, when my dad, my mom, my parents got me an Xbox 360 for Christmas one year when I was like 10 or 11. And Fallout 3 was like new game at the time, I think. Maybe. What year was Fallout 3? Was that 2009, 2010? So it would have been like a year old, 2 years. But, oh, hold on.
All clear.
Thank you again, Mr. Bad Guy. One of the best ever. Maybe I'm going to have to sit down one day and actually watch this race in its entirety. Thank you for the 2 again. Oh, wait. Okay, so it was like a, oh, it was like a 3-year-old game then when I had gotten it. But, I was too young to know how like RPG games work, so I had no idea how to play it. So I just played it like a linear game. Like I only did the main missions. I just, you know, I didn't really explore. You know, I went to like Megaton and did that, and then I just went to the main mission locations, and then I finished the game, and that was it. And then by the time Fallout 4 came out, I had started to understand a little bit more how those games kind of work. But I like haven't, you know, I'm not going back, like I said, till the remaster. So I'm excited to kind of go back and like re-experience like that game. Even considering I played it completely wrong, it still made me just fall in love with that like franchise and that just the whole Fallout theme. So I do look forward to being able to, you know, get to re-experience it all and play it the way it's like meant to be played.
Here 3 wide. 1 up high.
Crew X scheme is very nice on this game, absolutely.
3 wide.
Yeah, we're still going, Nathan. I mean, we still got after this stage, we're still going to have, what, 75 laps to go or so? We've had quite a few yellows. We have not been involved in any cautions yet. We have not been taken out in any crashes, but we have certainly been close. There's been a lot of big crashes. We had the big one at the end of stage 1. Chase Elliott won the opening stage of this race. And now here we are in stage 2. How many laps of field do we got? 18 laps of field, so we're not terribly far away from potential pit stops. I mean, having some fantastic racing here. I hope you guys have been enjoying it. We're gonna do this all year. Every weekend of a real race, we're gonna do this. Obviously, some weekends are gonna get a bit awkward, I think, because let me think here. You know, like there's no, you know, the Roval, for example. When we get to there, like, you know, it's Charlotte Oval IRL now. So, but we'll be doing the Roval in the game, stuff like that. What's the best NASCAR season that you have seen? You love 2004? So I've only experienced, now, I only experienced bits and pieces from 2008, 2009, 2010, 2011, and even 2012. Because we didn't have, in my house, we didn't have a TV package that would allow me to watch the entirety of a NASCAR season, you know? So I've only been able to watch the entirety of a season from 2013 and beyond. So that's what I'll use for my ranking, is 2013 and beyond. I would say 2014. It's a toss-up between 2014, but I think that'll take the top spot. 2014 and actually 2024. 2024 was a really fun season to watch. A lot of close finishes, a lot of great races. But 2014, I think, takes the top step. I mean, the horsepower, you had a mix of high horsepower and a lot of downforce, to where they could just send it, but they still had so much horsepower that they actually still had to save some tires. They still had to really back up the corners, but the speeds were so high. The racing was really good. There was still an art form to rip in the top, which we don't really have anymore in next gen, unfortunately. A lot of drama. It had everything you'd want in a NASCAR season, in my opinion. Got a better TV package after the move? I got no TV package now, Matthew. Me and my girlfriend don't really watch TV. Like, I only watch NASCAR, F1, and hockey. And I can get all of that. I can get all of that through TSN, and their streaming. So I just got TSN and the streaming stuff for that. And and I have Amazon Prime, so it's like, okay, we can watch, you know, movies on there or whatever. Rogers, my internet, they come with a free standard Netflix subscription as well, so I do still have like Netflix, so I kind of have everything I need.
Outside. One up high.
Personal favorite race you watch live is 600 from 2025. Ooh. Yeah, actually, I would love to talk. What's your guys' have fun? I don't have to get Apple to watch F1, because in Canada we don't rely on like whatever the American package is. It just all goes through TSN, so I won't have to worry about any of that. What's everyone's favorite NASCAR race ever? Yeah, I would love to hear that one. Wait, Matthew, are they showing trucks on TSN now? It's on TSN Plus? I can actually watch the truck series finally?
Stay low. Outside. Outside now.
Think so? Well, heck. That's going to be cool. I was going to rely on Jay to stream the truck racing Discord. But if it's on TSN Plus, then heck, I think I'll be watching it on I'll be watching it on there for sure. Yeah, because last year it wasn't on there. If you don't know what TSN is, it's Toronto Sports Network. It's just the ESPN of Canada, basically.
Here 3 wide.
01500 for the safety improvements of the sport.
Car high.
23 Coke 600. What would be my favorite? I'm trying to think here. I don't know.
4 wide.
The 23 Coke 600 is actually a really good one. The 2022 Coke 600 was... I'm trying to think, like, usually if it's a race that I remember, like, a lot of that race, it's because the race was really good. And the 2022 Coke 600 is the one that comes to my memory. That race was incredible from start to finish. It had great racing, had some drama, had a wild finish with overtime. Honestly, I would stick with Coke 600, but I'd go 2022.
3 wide. 4 wide. 3 wide.
Wait, does it stand for the, not Toronto? I thought it was Toronto. We need to fact check that. I could have sworn the T was for Toronto Sports Network. Have I been
Outside
wrong for like my entire life on that? Is it just the Sports Network?
3 wide. Outside. 1 up
2024 Kansas, yeah, the photo finish, that was a great one.
Car outside.
Hi, Cash and Arrow.
3 wide. 1 high.
Yes, TSN is, yes, it's in a sports channel in
Outside
Canada.
now.
It stands for the Sports Network. Are you serious?
1 outside.
Hold on a second. I'm
3 wide.
gonna text and
One
drive
outside.
for a real quick second. TSN,
Stay
the
low.
Sports Network. Oh my
1
God.
outside.
Oh my God. I've been lied to my entire life.
High side now.
I apologize. I was spreading misinformation. It's the Sports Network, not Toronto Sports Network. That's wild. I had no clue.
Stay low.
I was always under the impression that it was Toronto.
Car still there.
I probably just like convinced myself that when I was a kid and just like ran with it. Yeah, don't do that, folks. Don't do what I was just doing. Oh, Cash is driving right now. We really dropped back here. We're down to P26 now. But we're about to just do this right here.
Inside. Clear high.
Don't mind if I do. Cole Custer, my man, hello.
1 low. 3 wide. Caution's out.
Oh, we got a yellow.
Pit road is open.
Oh, this is like identical to when we got a caution last time. In the field run anyways. Yeah, it basically is Toronto Sports Network. I mean, all they do is glaze every Toronto team as well, might I mention. Toronto is my home team for everything, but
Pace cars off.
I mean, I don't care about basketball or any other sport outside of, you know, hockey and racing. So, but I mean, Toronto Maple Leafs is my number one hated team
Car high.
in the NHL. Maybe all of sports.
Car still there.
What's the reason for Wallace and Reddick not having the schemes due to Monster? I think it's either, it can't be an age thing, right? Because it's just energy, an energy drink. So it's got to be a Monster thing in their licensing. I know Monster Energy is really
Outside door.
difficult about diecast as well. So it would make sense that they're also
Clear
really
outside.
difficult in terms of being in like in a video game. That's hockey and racing. That's right.
1 outside.
Everyone, like, I mean, everyone around here is like a Toronto.
High side now.
That's a big one. Host of ours around. We're staying out again. But yeah, like everyone around here is like a Toronto Maple Leafs fan for the most part. There's of course fans from every other team, but I'm a bit more of like the outcast of like I can't stand Toronto. Trucks is on TSN Plus Friday. Yeah, maybe they're just showing Daytona. Who knows? Well, that's good though. I'll be watching, so I won't have to. Like I said, I told Jay, I was like, I don't have to rely on you to stream the truck race in Discord, so I can do a watch along of it. But I don't need that now, so that's good to know that it's on TSN Plus. I would have had no idea, so I appreciate you and Matthew coming in here and making sure I know about that.
Hold your one inside.
Who's excited for the truck race though? We got the Ram debut, and then we've got like who do we got? We got Cletus McFarland's in the race. We got Tony Stewart. You got, I think Stenhouse is in the race. Like you got so many. You got these Cup guys, and then you've got the Ram situation, and then Tony Stewart. Like there's so much going on in this Daytona truck race that I'm really looking forward to. I hope that the racing etiquette isn't, doesn't look like, some wild of the truck races we've had in the past, and I hope it's a really good race. But we'll be right here Friday night to watch it. Like I said one more time though, like I'll be doing a watch along stream so we can all come here together and watch together, but I won't actually be showing the race on stream because NASCAR does not like creators doing that.
Outside now.
I think I could actually show it without getting copyright hit, but I know from some sources that they do not like when a creator actually shows the race on stream.
Clear up top. Car inside.
But I might compile them into a video or something and then show some actual race clips in a video from the stream or something. I don't know. We'll see.
Outside door. 3 wide.
Fly on Wednesday.
Clear.
The vacation money took almost 2K. Jesus. Rather not fly and drive. Flying it, man. I flew for the first time last year when I went to Florida. Well, I landed in Georgia. I went from Toronto airport to, I don't know, what is it? What's the Atlanta airport called? I don't remember. Whatever the Atlanta airport is, that's where I ended up. That's where I landed. Because Jay and my other friend Austin, they live, of course, in Georgia. So, but flying, man, it was a very unique experience. Uh-oh. We might be in this one. No, we're not. We're good. Martin Truex Jr. dies.
Clear high. You want it.
Still no pit stop. We got 6 laps of fuel. And the AI refused to pit. Jeez. Okay, we'll stay out then. We'll stay out. We can't get off strategy. If we pit now, we're going to be all on our own in like 5 laps, and it would be a disaster. Hartsfield. Is that what it was called? I got 15 seconds. Let me look this up. That sounds familiar. I thought it was called like Internet. Oh no, Hartsfield Jackson. Yep, that's the one. Yeah, that's it. Yeah, it is. Hartsfield Jackson Airport. Nice airport, by the way. We saw some dude get arrested in there actually when I landed.
Coming to the green.
Fun story. So I flew to Atlanta.
10 away.
I don't know if I've ever told this. I'm sure I have. Probably when it happened like last year, but I flew to Atlanta. Met Jay and Austin in the airport, and we go to the corral where where they drop your bags. And they were like, "Oh yeah, we should only have to wait for maybe 5-10 minutes, and your bag will be there." And they're like, in very rare cases, your bag just won't show up. They were like, "But that's just not going to happen." The bag didn't show up. Bag did not show up. We waited about half an hour. Bag did not show up, and I'm like, "Oh boy, this is just what I needed." So I went into the Air Canada, I don't know what you call it, I guess like a customer service room, whatever. And I was just like, "Yo, where my bag at?" And they were just like, They're like, what's it look like? Blah, blah, blah. What's on it? And I told them, and they're like, oh, yeah, we have it. Oh, yeah, we didn't send it.
Outside now.
Yeah, all nonchalant. I'm like, well, what do you mean you didn't send the bag? And then I remember the lady was just like, well, it might be because of, like,
Car's still there.
the weight of the bag or something, and, like, they gotta, like, make sure there's a certain weight they don't go over for balance on the plane, whatever. And I was like, all my bag had was,
Still there.
was a pile of clothes. That was literally all I brought for this, like, 12-day trip.
Outside now.
Is just clothes. I'm like, I don't think this bag was gonna, like, throw the weight off of this plane. But no, anyways, we they were like, I think I got reimbursed for it too. I think I got like $40 back. But they were like, okay, we'll send you your bag to wherever you're gonna be. And long story short, we left to Florida the next morning. So some poor guy had to drive from the Atlanta airport all the way down to like 45 minutes away from Daytona Speedway. That was a super long drive for the guy. It was like I don't know, over a 6-hour drive. The poor guy had to go.
3 wide.
At Mr. Bad Guy, $51 too. Air Canuck is not the
Air
best
Canuck.
airline law.
Canuck. Thank you for the 2 again, Mr. Bad Guy. Outside of that, I didn't have that bad of an experience at all. It was all right. When we flew back to Toronto, there was a snowstorm in Toronto, so my flight got delayed I think the flight got delayed by 3 hours. But we made it back that same night, thank goodness. But yeah, I mean, that was annoying, you know, flight being delayed, and then there was a little bit of turbulence on the flight home that made me a bit nervous, but it was all good. We got there, and outside of those few hiccups, we went to a Tampa Bay Lightning game as well, and I remember, we're about to have to pit. We went to a Tampa Bay Lightning game, and for some reason, I set off the like metal detectors at the security. And I couldn't, man, I tell you what, Americans, man, they don't play around. I set off the detectors, and this dude gets all, like, the security guy gets all, like, miserable. He's like, you got to go over here right now to this other guy. He's going to, like, check you. And I didn't hear him at first. I was like, yo, what? And he's like, get over there. And I'm like, Jesus, man, these Americans, man, they are very different in terms of the vibes. And then I went over to the other guy, and there was nothing. And he was just like, okay, you're good to go. And I went and watched the game. But I was taken aback by some of the attitudes, that's for sure, compared to like what we get here. We got a pit.
You're 3 wide. Car outside.
Chad, I'm going to have to take a bathroom break here shortly. I got to go to the bathroom pretty bad. So do be prepared. I'm going to have to go to the bathroom here in a few minutes. We'll wait and see. I'll go to either the end of the stage or to a caution. I think the 7's out of field. I think the 7, no, he's good. We got a pit though. We got to come in right here. Please tell me. Yes, okay, we got more guys. So I'm going to go way to the inside here. We're going to speed to make up for the silliness of the AI in the pits. There we go. I am decently tall, yes. I'm 5'10", 178 centimeters. Oh, another. We got a 2.
At Mr. Bad Guy, $51 too. NASCAR drivers don't get bathroom breaks. You know.
There it is. Oh my. But I do. I get bathroom breaks.
Clear low if you want it.
It's the luxury of this button right here, the pause button. I'm not gonna pause yet though. I'm gonna run a few more laps. We're gonna get through this pit cycle before I go to the bathroom.
Car ahead is pit.
Oh, don't go up there. Okay.
Heads up. Car ahead is hit.
I'm just going to get up now. It's fine.
Clear low.
Stay in front of Allmendinger. Okay, here we go. Get through this pit cycle. We had a caution on the last pit cycle. I'm curious to see if that's going to happen right here. Allmendinger is going to slam into the back of us. You think you're short? Well, how tall are you? I did nearly wipe out the 43 there. Coming into the pits. I thought I was going to wipe them out. Look at all those cars back there. Are they all coming in? Some stayed out. Some cars are still going. Riley Herbst currently leads the Daytona 500. How about that? I don't know if they can make it back around to the pits without running out of fuel. That's the problem. I don't know if they're going to make it. We'll find out. But we got 20 laps to go in the stage. Yeah, I'm not making it to the end of the stage here. I'm going to have to go to the bathroom before that. You're as tall as John Hunter Nemechek. 5'7", 5'5". Yeah, Herbst is so slow. He's burning less. He's going to win the race by it with that strat. Finally have a wheel. Ethan, what wheel did you order?
Amazing lap, driver.
Oh, Herbst is in. Josh Berry's still going. How are they going so far on
Clear
field?
low if you want it.
I never understand how the AI...
One inside.
That's another thing they really need to fix in NASCAR 26 is the AI can go like 4 or 5 laps longer than the player can on field.
Inside door.
I'm going to go past all you. Thank you.
Clear low.
Logitech G920. Okay, there you go. I've not heard any bad things about that wheel, so that's a good sign. Honestly, I can't think of any wheels that I've actually heard anything bad about.
Amazing lap, driver.
But I know that one's a pretty popular one, right? So I'm sure you'll have a good time with that. What kind of... Does it come with a pedal set, or did you have to buy those separately?
Here, 3 wide. 3 wide. 1 low.
All right, we're with the main group now. Look at the... Chris Buescher's still going. I mean... Oh, I think he's out of field. Oh, are we wrecking? I saw smoke. No? We're good. Okay, I thought we were wrecking right there. Oh, it might have been Riley Herbst getting up in front of the field.
Stay high.
I think the 17's out of field. Look at the gap. It's coming down massively. 33, 32, 36, or 32.6. Yeah, it's coming down. The 17's out of field. We got a couple cars out of gas right now. Look at the cars we're passing on the pits back there. Oh, we are... Oh, this is going to be a huge separation. Unless there's a caution, we're going to be like... This is going to be the pack right here that's racing for the win in the stage. Chat, once we get through this cycle, I'm going to dip for like 2 minutes and I have to go to the bathroom. Cindric is still going. Austin Cindric's still going. That's outrageous. It's been like 5 laps now.
Stay low. Stay low.
Yeah, I remember that, Cash. I was like, yeah, Cash and Arrow, when he
Clear.
was trying to meet us in Daytona, he was like, where are you? And I was like, the big grandstand. You know, that grandstand casually holds like 100,000 people, but I'm like, that's where we are.
One up high.
Oh, you'll definitely be able to hold a line better, brother. Absolutely. You'll have a way better time with a wheel.
Still in there.
The problem is, once you go wheel, man, it's like, man, you once you start playing with a wheel, it's so hard to ever go back to a controller. Austin Cindric is still going? I think he's the only one. How much fuel does he have?
3 wide.
He's still got speed, too. He's not out of gas. How in the world? Look at the separation on the track map. We've got several different packs of cars here to end the second stage. We've only got 15 to go here in stage 2, and once we get through this stage, it's game on to be the final stage at that point. And it'll be, you know, racing to the end. But right now we're racing for second. Unless that 2-car pits. I want the 2-car to pit because I want to go to the bathroom. Is he pitting?
Stay low.
No, he's going still. What in the world?
Outside. Outside.
Oh, yeah, Portland. Portland on a wheel was difficult for me. I mean, my goodness. I wouldn't even want to imagine playing that on a controller. I had a difficult time, like I said, even on the wheel. That track was wild. All right, Chad, if the 2 does not pit here, I'm bailing out. I'm going to the bathroom. I can't wait any longer. Please, let's see if he pits. Let's see. I think he would have already been telling us he's not pitting. He's still going. Are you serious? I wonder if he pitted under one of the cautions. All right, I'm going to pause up off of turn 4 here. We're just going to ride in this train because we're making good time. That second pack is closing. All right. Boys, I'm going to go to the bathroom. I'll be right back, and we'll finish this thing out strong. Yeah, how's that? I'm assuming the 2 car, yeah, I think he pitted under one of the cautions. There's no way he would be able to go that far on fuel. Even when we know the AI can go further, he wouldn't be able to go that far. So I'm going to go to the bathroom really quick. I was going to say, I'm going to give you guys a question for me to come back to and read the answers to. Let's see. Biggest surprise driver in a good way for 2026. You guys give me your answer, and when I come back, we're going to read through them as we race. All right, I'll be right back. I was a bit worried I was gonna come back and the game had like crashed. But it looks like we're all good here. What did you guys say here? Hocevar will win multiple races. Kyle Busch, Priester, Hocevar, Busher. Hi, George Jones. Yeah, sorry, I was in the bathroom. We're back. We're ready to roll. We're ready to go green to the end here and finish this one out. Let's not waste any time because this is a long race, so let's get back into it. 30-36. 2026 Chase Elliott finally gets a Daytona 600 win. Now, Chase Elliott, Daytona 500 win would be... That'd be a win a lot of people would be a fan of. That's for sure. Okay, so where are we at? We got 13 laps to go in Stage 2. We did not score points in Stage 1, but Stage 2 is looking very different to Stage 1 in terms of what we got going on here. We might go green to the end of the stage. Cindric, another lap of not pitting. Can he make it, I wonder? Is there any chance he can make it to the end of the stage? Even if he can, we are 16 seconds behind him, so we should catch him.
One outside.
We're going 3 wide here. Corey LaJoy.
Outside door. 3 wide.
They meant everything? Yeah, they meant everything, or a typo on the
Here,
numbers?
3 wide.
Mac and Cheese Boy, did you see what team you got on for the NASCAR My Career mode?
Still in there.
I don't even remember what team I put you on there. But
3 wide.
there's a post for the pit crew members that you can access to the spreadsheet. Shows you what team you're
3
on.
wide.
Also, in those My Career videos, I'm going to start also like displaying like member stats in the videos as well. Make it a little bit easier as well for like members to maybe keep track of.
Outside.
Ryan Blaney and Kyle Busch are definitely both overdue. I would love to see both of them. Blaney's been so close to winning the 500 a few different times. He's obviously won the summer race there, but he's been really close to the 500. I mean, you think back to the one that Cindric won. He was so close. Then the one with the Newman incident. He lost that one by a foot. You can find the spreadsheet. So go into the community posts and the pit crew members. There's a post in there. It'll be a few months ago. It'll be right around when the My Career started. And it'll be to the pit crew members, and there'll be a link to the spreadsheet. I should start including that in the description.
Still there.
I think I'm going to start doing that now that I'm thinking about it.
10 to go. Car high. Clear up top.
Austin. Hi, Austin C9626. Alex Bowman's definitely overdue for, just a win in general. Definitely. I'm just staying in this train for now until we catch the 2 or he pits or whatever. This is kind of reminding me of Stage 1 where we had a bit of a single file train up front. And, no, that was the duel. And we really couldn't do anything. So we just kind of got to ride here for a minute and let things kind of play out. He was born in 96-26. He was cryogenically frozen. Spotter roll, that's right. The one team, that's right, there we go. That team's not been great, though, in My Career. I just do it randomly. I don't, pick and choose. You get randomly thrown into the team, at least. And then I do choose the role, because, the role, that one's not as big. But I have, the random team selector take care of, the team you end up on. Oh, rip PH. I hope you're not coming down with something. Well, hello again, J&T. Look at that, Matthew. He upgraded to the Go and Pit crew. My man Matthew's going to be part of the lore now. We got ourselves another NASCAR My Career Mode team member. Yeah, tell Contar got to pick because he was literally the reason the series exists. So I allowed him to choose where he was going.
Outside.
William Byron, wasn't he in that second pack? He's here now. And he's making moves. We are almost up to the 2 of Cindric. I think the 2 car is going to the end of this stage. PH with the 4 months. Oh yeah, you're already part of the lore. Thank you, my man. Thank you, PH, for the 4 months. PH's YouTube job got ruined when NASCAR 25 couldn't be modded. He's had to make these reports on very little substance. But the My Career Mode kind of opens that door up a little bit. You know, the F1 career mode is where you can really cook, PH. How long is this race? 200 laps. We're only 6 laps away from being done stage 2. And then we're well past halfway. And then we just got the final stage of like 75 laps, I think. We're about to run down that 2 car of Cindric. Once we get to Cindric, I'm going to try and make a move. Because he's probably going to check up these 3 cars here. Riley Herbst right now in P3. Denny Hamlin in front of us. I think that scheme's the same for this year as well, that national debt relief card. Couple to 5 to go on the stage. There's Austin Cindric leading the way. I'm going to back up a little bit. Try to build up a run. Oh, if we catch him in the corner, it's not going to work. Oh, heck. I'm going to go for it. Let's go.
Inside.
Oh, Bell's going up. I'm going to make it 3 wide.
Here, 3 wide.
Oh, no. I didn't think they were going to go.
Inside.
I thought they were just going to stay behind him. Oh, we got LaJoy, though. Corey LaJoy is going to come in
3
clutch.
wide. 1
Come
inside.
on.
You got the lead.
Clear.
If you want it.
I'm going to jump down. Sorry, LaJoy. We'll be leading, coming to 4 to go in stage 2. Goldie LaJoy. That's right. Social welfare for PH. Gotta be selfish, OBJ. Gotta be selfish if we're gonna win the 500. And it's Corey LaJoy. I think about all that we had planned for the NASCAR 25 career mode, like when we assumed that we could mod the game. We had so much that we had planned to implement from just a storyline, and it was really frustrating. You know, that we couldn't implement basically like any of it. Like there's some stuff that I've been able to incorporate still, like bringing back the SRX stuff. On top of that, you know, the international exhibition series idea, like that was already planned. That's still gonna go. That's actually going to be coming up in just a few more episodes, actually, when we get to Australia, and then we'll be taking the series to Brazil. I don't know exactly which episodes those will be in, but oh, that second pack is closing in here, coming to 2 to go. They might get here. They might actually get here.
2 to go.
Here comes Cindric. Cindric is still, I mean, my man, he's made it work. Are you going to try to implement the chase next season? Yes, I am going to. 100% I will implement it. I won't. So like, we'll just let the 26 races do its thing, and then when we hit the final 10 races, I'll just manually start doing everything.
One high.
So we'll be disregarding everything that is related to the playoffs
Outside.
and playoff points and whatnot.
Great job. You got it. Clear outside.
All right, 1 lap to go. 1 to go in stage 2. We actually, we're in pretty good position here to win this one. What's McDowell gonna do? Is he gonna stay with me? I think he's gonna stay with me. I think we gotta watch for the 20. He's only got 1 car helping him though. I think we're gonna be fine. I don't think that, oh, well, hold on a second. That 20's got to run. So does Riley Herbst. Riley Herbst has got to run. Where do I go? I'm gonna go right here.
One on the bottom.
Oh, I don't think I should have done that. I'm gonna block the top, block the top, block the top. Oh, it's gonna be close. Oh, here comes Herbst through the middle. Are you kidding me?
We just lost the lead. Forward.
Riley Herbst just stole the stage win. I should have stayed middle.
Pit road is open.
I had a chance. I've got no water left. I had a chance to come back down, but I didn't think the 35 was going to get that much of a run. I thought the 20 was going to push me. Oh, we're actually pitting this time. That's nice. Yeah, we're at 105, yes.
Pit strategy look good to you, driver? Get up on the wall now. We're coming.
I lost to Riley Herbst. You know what? We learn. We learn for the final stage if we're in that position. That I thought he would get a bit of a run, but I didn't think he was going to fly past me. I thought the 20 was going to get to my
Coming to the
bumper,
green.
and we would have been fine. That did not happen.
Be ready now.
All right, 3rd and final stage. Here we go. It's going to be how many laps left? It's got to be like 75. 70, not even 75. 70 laps to go here in the Daytona 500. We have already done... We've already done 190 laps because we did the 60-lap duel as well. So thank you guys for being here. I appreciate your support.
Stay low.
I know these
One
streams
outside.
have always done well in the past. It seems like you guys like these 100%
Outside now.
streams, but I never committed to a full season of it because we didn't have like a game that was up to date since I've started
Car high.
doing like YouTube. So I didn't have a game that was up to date to really like commit to a season of it, but now we kind of do, so we can actually, you know, do a season.
Stay low.
So next week we'll be doing Atlanta.
Car high.
Oh my God,
3 wide.
there goes the 2. Cindric goes around, cautions out for the first time in stage 3. Your TikTok brain can't handle this 2-hour stream, brother. My man, Marlo, my man. What if I made it vertical and added like live captions? Would that help? Should I put Subway Surfers on the bottom part of the,
Pace
maybe
cars
in
on.
like one corner of the screen?
10 away.
Yeah, that's JNT says
There's
the
the
2
green.
Subway Surfers. We just got to
Outside
put
door.
that somewhere.
Still
Are you
there.
even able to watch a NASCAR race? They go for like 3 to 4 hours. Does it allow you? No, you cannot edit the schedule. They give you presets, so you can do like a full season, or you could do like only the regular season, or only short tracks, or only super speedways. You can't customize it at all, which I was surprised by.
Outside.
You were just listening to ASMR.
Outside door.
Well, if you are having an attention span
3
issue,
wide. 4 wide.
I recommend going and watching all of my videos in the background,
3 wide.
and also watch the advertisements in their full length. Not because it gets me paid, but
Still
because
there. Outside. Here 3 wide.
because it's really good for you to do. It's healthy for the environment and stuff. So I recommend that if you're needing something in the background. I just heard it was good for the environment anyways. You know, I could be wrong. Might be misinformation. Add some lo-fi. Yeah, put some lo-fi on. I don't know, lo-fi. No, you can't do lo-fi. I sleep to lo-fi. I mean, I can sleep to any music, but lo-fi will put me out quicker than any other music. I'm getting a text from my dad here. He said OMG. Why did my dad text me OMG? I think he's watching the stream. He said my stream was freezing up earlier. I don't know why. On his TV.
Outside.
Yeah, saves the baby panda. There you go.
Car high. Three wide. One up.
Yeah, I mean, I think that, you know, those things you want OBJ will probably come in NASCAR 26.
Outside.
Like I said earlier, silly season, we need it. Driving for a real team, we need it. I think it was absolutely wild that they don't let us drive for a real team in the NASCAR 25 career mode.
Three wide. One high. Outside door. One outside.
Some good pack racing here. I want to jump up here. I say that I can't really though, because they're all covering that top lane. Who's leading? Or I can't even tell who's leading this. Oh, Reddick.
Stay low.
My, what in the world? We got like crime hour going on. Suspect is detained by FBI and being questioned in the Nancy Guthrie disappearance. I don't know who Nancy Guthrie is, but someone's been detained, and that must be a good thing.
Stay low. Car high.
George Jones, is that actually your name? Wasn't that a?
Three wide.
I'm fairly certain there was a country singer named George Jones, right?
High, you want it? One high. Three wide. Three wide.
Maybe he's a George Jones fan.
One high.
You had to use local FM station while you put your laundry away because you had no internet.
One up high.
I couldn't tell you the last time oh no, I listened to a radio the day I was moving. That was like the first time in years that I've had any radio on.
You're all clear.
He is a country singer. Well, there you have it. I'm assuming he's dead, right? I listen to a little bit of country music nowadays. That was all I listened to when I was a kid because my dad only listened to country music. So country music was like the only music that I even knew existed. Kyle Larson, my man, just about pitted me.
Three wide.
Now I only listen to very select country songs, but
Four wide. One high.
once I discovered there was different genres of music, I
Four wide.
discovered, you know, the actual genre that I really loved. Oh my God, we're four.
One on the bottom.
We are four wide middle. Oh boy. Let's keep it clean, please. Keep it clean, keep it green.
Inside.
Clear McDowell, we're good. We're back to three. That was a little bit sketchy for about 10 seconds right there.
Three wide.
Final stage, baby. We're getting after it. Three wide middle right now. Are we about to go four again?
Car low. You're three wide.
Oh, we're checking out.
Three wide.
Look at these guys. They are scrapping. This is awesome. I love the super speedway racing. Even though it's flawed, there's a lot of work still to be done on super speedways in this game, man. When it's good, it's super fun.
Inside.
And next week when we do Atlanta, oh man, that's gonna be crazy.
Inside door.
All right, let's calm it down a little bit.
One on the bottom.
Goodness gracious. Yeah, four wide. Finally, we're gonna go Fox side by side.
One bottom. wide. Inside now.
Your mom likes country music for some reason. Hey, there's
3 wide.
there's some good country songs out there.
3 wide.
I don't like traditional country music, that's for sure, but you know, I like a lot of the newer, more more out there, more non-traditional stuff. I'll listen to a lot of that kind of country music. Like I don't even know how to describe it. You know, who's an artist right now that's really like Jelly? I'll even listen to a bit of Jelly Roll. You know, he's not traditional country. He's more of that pop country. Your dad liked K-pop.
3 wide. Inside.
Hey, actually, I used to listen to a little bit of K-pop back in the day.
3 wide.
I don't care what the genre of music is. I don't care what the language is. If the song is good, I will listen to it.
3 wide.
And there was, in like the mid to late 2010s, there was K-pop songs that were pretty dang good coming out.
Inside. 3 wide.
Oh, my God, Corey LaJoy, my man. He's gonna push us to the lead, but my
Clear
goodness,
bottom.
nearly wrecked me. I think my dad texted me again. Oh, he's talking about my race here. "21 Pilots." Now you listen to 70s and 80s rock. Used to like country up till 2015 to 2016. I liked, you know, you might, well, if you listen to country up till that point, you probably know who it is. You know, Thomas Rhett. You know who Thomas Rhett is? I liked him.
Outside door.
He was very polarizing in country music because he was like going on like a pop kind of
Stay focused.
direction, you know, which I liked. I was a big fan of that. And then he actually came, and then he turned a 180 and went like, you know, back to more of a traditional country sound. And then I stopped listening to him. But then like a couple years ago, he kind of went back in the more pop direction, and I was like, all right, I'll listen to this guy again. You remember Florida Georgia Line? Man, I used to love those guys back in the day. And then they got really boring, and then I stopped listening to them.
Stay low. 1 high. 1 high.
With Connor Price. I don't know. Who's Connor Price? The name sounds familiar.
Outside.
I've never watched the Today Show. No, never.
Clear outside.
Alter Bridge. I've never even heard of Alter Bridge. Has Bad Bunny been in the WWE? What did he do? Like a guest appearance at some point? We were talking about the halftime show yesterday. I didn't understand any of the words in the halftime show, but I mean it was a vibe. It was just one of them kind of little fun,
3 wide.
you know, 10-minute shows, 15 whatever minutes it was.
1 high. Outside door.
Go from System of a Down, Kendrick Lamar to I don't know what MGMT is, but I'll listen to anything if it's good. I don't care what the genre is. I have like a specific genre that's my favorite, but then like outside of that, I'm like, yeah, well, like, you know, good music is good music. Did a song with Forrest Frank, and Forrest Frank, that one I think I know. I think I know that song that he did with Thomas Rhett.
Outside. We just lost the lead.
You're the only one to understand since you speak Spanish.
1 outside.
I know Casionaro's in here. He was talking about it, how he and his family, they were really enjoying that halftime show. I thought it was cool, actually. Like I said, I mean, I didn't know what in the world he was singing, but I was just like, yeah, this is cool. I was down with it. There was a lot of pushback against that halftime show for whatever reason. We won't dive into it, but Some people are scared of you know, a different language, but yeah, I thought it was cool. I thought it was cool. You know, is that type of music? Am I gonna go listen to that music? Absolutely not. But you know, I am. They should get like a DJ at the halftime show. I'd be down with that, like Marshmello or something. Got a show in Puerto Rico, and Bad Bunny wrestled in a weapons match. Wow, okay, how about that?
Car outside. We lost the lead.
Hi Kaz, how are you?
3 wide.
Welcome on in. We're coming up on the final 50 laps here.
1 high.
Are you going to Daytona? I wish, but no, I won't be. No.
Still in there. You're 3 wide. Car outside. 1 high.
Your internet was out. Did they say why your internet was out?
Stay low.
You listened to Marshmello so much in 2017. Marshmello was everything in like 2017, 2018. He was on top for a few years there. And he kind of, like every other artist in his genre of electronic music, fell off after like 2019.
Outside now.
But he's still putting out some good stuff. He started doing like hip hop songs. I didn't like those, so I kind of gave up on him for a few years. But he's been kind of coming back around to doing some more of his roots with electronic stuff.
Outside. 1 outside.
I won't be going to any races, no.
3 wide.
Alone, yeah, Alone.
Outside now.
Summer, yeah, moving on. You know what? I like Fly. Do you know Fly? Fly is a super good song. I love that one. That was probably my favorite Marshmello song.
You're 3 wide. 1 outside.
Your phone's motherboard exploded? What?
Car high. 4 wide. 3 wide.
How does that happen? Keep it mellow, yeah, keep it mellow. Oh,
Pit road is open.
nobody's pitting. Caution's out. Cole Custer leads. 50 laps to go in the Daytona 500. My dad texts me, chat. He's watching the stream. He says, "You have no taste in music. No taste in good music." He's a hater. My dad's just a hater of my music taste here. Yeah, Mello did a song with Juice WRLD, definitely. I forget the song, but I know he did one. What's up, Wizard? How you doing? You just woke up.
Pace car
Well,
high.
good morning. We're doing good. We're almost done here. We got less than 50 laps to go, but welcome on in. I hope you had a good sleep.
1 high.
Bristol, I would love to do Bristol. Yeah, that'd be a fun track.
Stay low.
Gary's music taste, whatever's on the radio. I don't listen to the radio. I don't even listen to the radio, man.
Stay low.
If I listen to the radio, then, I mean, my thing is I don't like a lot of the music on the radio, which is why I don't listen to the radio.
Outside.
Yeah, Chainsmokers. Yes, that's right.
Outside now.
I don't care that they have completely fallen off, man. They still make absolutely fantastic music. They make better music than they made when they were popular by a long shot.
1 up high. Stay low.
I'm so old, so I may agree with your dad. That's fair. That's fair. My dad likes
Outside now.
older school country. That's what he's into.
1 high.
But he's not entirely boring. He'll listen to he'll listen to still the current day
3 wide.
country music as long as it's country.
Outside.
He'll listen to it.
4
He's actually he was over here sending me this one song from this artist called Lil Man J, which is a country artist, a few months back. I was very surprised by that. Their last album was so boring. From who? Metallica? I've never listened to Metallica. I've never listened to any Metallica.
Still there.
They did do that. Yeah, they did that concert in Chicago. Yes.
Clear outside.
All right, we're gonna jump up. Let's go. Boom.
One inside.
Yeah, they did make that song. Something just like this. They definitely did that song.
One on the bottom.
That's like outside of Closer. That's like the song that they're known for.
Clear low.
Thank you, Kyle Larson, pushing us to the front. Oh, he's wrecking. Oh no. Oh my goodness, there's another caution. Kyle Larson's going around. We're losing laps here. We're still not in the field window, so we're gonna stay out. We're only a little bit outside the field window, but Charlie Puth and Lewis Hamilton met at Super Bowl. You guys see what's his name? Lewis Hamilton's like dating Kim Kardashian now. That's wild. Slipknot. Slipknot, they're like metal, right? Hamilton met another dude. Charlie Puth, that's another artist that used to be really big. And he fell off.
Coming to the green.
Is metal. My girlfriend's probably aware of Slipknot then. She's into the metal.
The green. Car outside.
Does anyone here know Marilyn Manson? She's that's her favorite artist. Actually, fun fact.
Stay low.
Maybe not fun fact. For my birthday, so her favorite artist is Marilyn Manson. Metal artist. I don't like metal at all. Do not like it.
Stay low.
Well, just so happens that on my birthday, Marilyn Manson is coming to Toronto. So guess who gets to go to a Marilyn Manson Marilyn Manson. Yeah, I get to go to his concert on my birthday.
One outside. We'll get the lead back. Stay focused. Car outside. Near 3 wide.
Now, fortunately for me,
3 wide.
she was well aware that I have zero interest in going to a metal concert.
Stay low.
So, and considering it's my birthday, I didn't have to pay a dime for the tickets. She bought the tickets for us. So I'm like, all right,
4 wide.
I'll go then. We are gonna. I hate driving to Toronto, so we're gonna take like a bus or no, probably gonna take a train
One outside.
to Toronto. Because I refuse to drive to Toronto. I've driven there a couple times now, and it's like
One up high.
the worst experience you'll ever have in a vehicle. Outside of it breaking down, it's terrible. Lofty, I don't know. I've not heard of them. You do not sound enthused. Could you? Was it that obvious, Sean? Was it that obvious? Yeah, driving to Toronto is terrible. Yeah, train. I've not taken the train before, but yeah, we drove there. Me and my dad drove to Toronto for this Formula One exhibition, exhibit,
Car high.
and that was horrible. The driving to Toronto was absolutely awful, especially coming back. And then
Outside.
my girlfriend and I went there last year for a concert. I don't even remember who it was. It was one of her bands that she likes. I don't remember
Car high.
what it was. But again, the driving experience was downright miserable, and I decided in that moment, I said, I will never drive to Toronto again.
Near 3 wide.
I will go to Toronto. I got no problem being in Toronto, but I will not be driving there. So we're gonna take a train next time. It's Leve. Leve. Oh, okay. I still don't know them though. Leve. I see. You've been hooked on baseball since the Jays playoff run? Man, they were so close to winning the World Series. I don't care about baseball, but their run had me interested to watch the, you know, how the World Series went. The Canucks have not been great. I mean, they went from, a couple years ago, they were, you know, they were going for a Stanley Cup. And now we're, you know, now they're not so good again. Hi, Born Again Briar. Welcome on in. You wanted your home track at Dover? W. Don't mind if I do. Ricky Santos Jr. We got 36 to go. We are in a one-stop scenario. One more pit stop, and then that'll be it. We'll be going to the end. Matthew, you have a good night, brother. Take care.
We lost the lead. Let's get it back. 3 wide.
Have a good sleep. Have fun at work tomorrow. Are you doing the entire season as one driver? Yeah, I'm going to do it as Suarez. All season long, Wizard.
3 wide. 4 wide. Car outside.
What's the Canucks record right now?
Here 3 wide.
Like I know they're not doing good, but you know, at the beginning of the year, I thought Tampa was going to be in trouble. I was like, oh boy, this looks really bad. After like the first 10 to 15 games, I'm like, we're not even going to be in consideration for a playoff spot. And then completely turned it around, and now we're, you know, we're comfortably in a playoff spot. And I mean, I think we're genuinely a threat for the cup. But I mean, Tampa's been the best team before and has been eliminated in the first round. So. Wow, huge checkup here.
3 wide. Clear outside.
Do you like NASCAR in general? Of course. 18 and 33 and 6. Oh my God. I didn't realize it was that bad. That's remarkable. That's terrible. That's got to be right down to the bottom, right? I mean, that's awful.
Stay high.
1 out of 10, Austin Dillon and Cindric make the chase. Out of 10? Oh, I'd give that a... Both of them make the chase? I give it a 5 out of 10. That's a 50-50 for me. Hello, Austin. How are you? I'm doing good.
Still there.
Hope you're having a good night. We're almost done here. We got just over 30 laps to go. I'm going to push Reddick through the middle here.
1 high.
Dead last by 7 points. That's... Oh, man.
Inside.
Wait, who's second last right now?
Clear
You know what? I've been surprised by how, you know, Florida's not been doing that great after, you know, how incredible they've been the last couple of years. The poll was... I forgot to take that poll down. The poll was for the duels. We were asking if we wanted to run a full duel or a quick duel. We ended up going to the full duel. Thank you, Stenos. Just hung me out. Okay. He just hung me out. Went 3 wide to the top. We got to rely on Cody Ware. Who's going to hang me out as well? Who do we got now? Larson, are you going to stick with me? No, he's going to go up. Everyone's hanging me out here.
1 up high.
The Blues, okay.
3 wide.
Oh, McDowell, choose a lane, my man. Thank you.
1 up high.
Come on, William.
3 wide.
We have been up front for the majority of this race, but we've barely led this race.
1 up high.
Yeah, the Jets as well. I mean, there was quite a few Canadian teams that were looking really hot, you know, just a year or two ago, and now they've all kind of fallen off. Edmonton's like kind of you know, right now. You know, Toronto's fallen off, which, you know, I'm okay with that one. I like that. But Ottawa's kind of been on a roll.
Clear outside.
But yeah, Vancouver's been terrible. Winnipeg's not been very good again. Calgary's Calgary. I mean, they're not. How's Calgary doing? I genuinely don't know about Calgary. You missed it. I was talking about the Marilyn Manson concert we're going to.
We just lost the lead.
And how excited I am.
now.
Draft effect is on 50, I think, for super speedways. Oh yeah, Montreal. I forgot about Montreal. Yeah, Montreal's been doing all right. Yeah, they're gonna be in. They should be in the playoffs. I remember when Montreal was in the Stanley Cup final a few years back in the COVID era, and they went against Tampa Bay, and it was like everyone here was rooting for Montreal because the Canadian team, right? And they were like, "Let's go Montreal! Let's have a Canadian team win the cup." And then there's me. I was like, "Oh my God, I can't wait to pummel Montreal." That was a funny Stanley Cup final because it wasn't even a remote competition. I mean, Tampa had that one when the puck dropped on the ice in the first period of the first game. It was already over.
Still there?
Yeah, the final lap's the only one we got to lead. You're starting a prophecy. 2026 is the new 2018. Hamlin, Larson, Byron will be the big three, and Logano will still somehow win the title. Oh God.
Stay low.
I'm gonna say right now that would be hilarious, but if that actually happened, I would not be happy. I would absolutely not be happy. I haven't seen any of the women's hockey, no, not yet. How's that been going? You think all three RFK cars gonna win this year? No. I think Chris Buescher is gonna be the only one that gets a win.
Outside door.
You refuse to cheer for the league. I would cheer for Edmonton just simply for Connor McDavid. I want to see him win a Stanley Cup. You know what would be better? I think Tampa Bay should sign Connor McDavid. I would be pretty happy with that.
Clear high.
You don't buy into people who say you have to root for a Canadian team? Yeah, I agree. I don't care. Like, you know, if it's in a sport that I don't care about, for example, like baseball or basketball, I don't have a care in the world about those sports. So if there's a Canadian team though doing good, like I'll actually pay attention. You know, if they're going far into like a playoffs, then I'll cheer for them. But like if it's a sport that I'm actually knowledged in, like hockey or racing or whatever, like I don't care. You know, I don't have to cheer for a Canadian team or anything. You know, I cheer for whoever I want, you know, and that, like for hockey, it's always been, you know, Tampa Bay Lightning for me. You know, like in racing, like I don't care if there's a Canadian driver. I'm like, I'll cheer for whoever I want, right? There's no obligation there. But yeah, some people are like, yeah, you got to cheer for like a team, or in racing, you got to cheer for a guy from your country. I don't agree with that in the slightest. Oh man, not anymore, AJ. I used to back in the day. I would used to play like the NHL games all the time, and I'd play franchise mode. I'd play EA SHL. I don't think any of them are on this channel. I used to do EA SHL videos on this channel before I did any NASCAR stuff. Do you like Stuart Friesen because he's from Canada? 100% honest, Stuart Friesen, maybe one of the drivers I care about the least in the truck series. I don't care about him. He's just kind of there. He's like, yeah, he's cool. Like, he's cool, but I don't really care about him. How many laps of fuel do we have? 4 laps of fuel. Okay, we are about to make our last pit stop of the night right here. Utah Mammoths? Oh, we actually got pit stops. Wizard, you might be the first ever Utah Mammoths fan I've ever seen. Were you a fan of them before the rebrand as well? It don't matter. I've never seen an actual fan. That is remarkable. And you know what? Utah is having a pretty decent season. It's not a bad season to be a fan of them. I'm going to jump down in front of the 71. Oh boy, it's 3x3. When are the pit stops coming? I mean, they're already coming. But like, when's the majority going to pit? Is it going to be right here? I hope not, because we're not pitting yet. Oh, there goes some. Hocevar, Kozlowski, Gibbs, Nemechek, Barry as well. Oh, we need to be ready to pit here. I'm going to wait for the call from my crew chief, but this is obviously the most important stop we're going to have all race long right here.
Clear outside.
You have literally no one from your state to root for.
Outside. We just lost the lead. Car high.
Hello, Chris J. How are you? Look at Zane Smith rolling.
Here 3 wide. 4 wide.
We've been watching
Outside.
since 2018, 2019. My goodness.
Outside. 4 wide.
Well, thank you, Briar. Man, that's been a long time, my
Outside
man.
door.
I remember, yeah, like 2018, 2019, I was making videos on like NASCAR, like Heat 2 and Heat 3. I remember those days. Oh, Sergachev. Oh, Sergachev, huh? So a former Tampa Bay player.
Stay low. 3 wide. Outside. One up high.
Yeah, Nashville's not been hot, and you guys got my, Nashville has my favorite hockey player on their team, Steven Stamkos. Still not happy Tampa got rid of him.
Outside now. 3 wide.
Not happy how that whole thing went down. All right, we got a pit. Here we go. Here we go. Final pit stop. Please, please don't be me as the only one. We're good. I feel like we've pit with William Byron like every pit stop so far. Oh, I just got turned. We just got turned. We stay green. We're still green. Was that my fault? Did I get turned? Did I come up? I don't think I came up. I felt like I was going left. I'm pretty confident I was veering to the left right there. I don't think I did anything. Oh, we'll have to take a look. That if this goes green to the end, that's going to be really annoying because that might have cost us the race.
Watch for the blend line now.
I'm sorry, Christopher Bell. I had to do that to you. I just threw like a massive block on the 20.
One outside.
If I didn't have the 20 behind me, we were not going to be able to. Our race is going to be in big trouble.
Car ahead is pitting.
We are going to have to look. I am very curious what happened there.
Watch out. Car is pitting in front of you.
Because I don't think I came up. I mean, I could very well be wrong, and I don't think I came up on anybody. So we'll have to wait and see. Christopher, my man, stop trying to pass me and push me. You have to use a controller. Yeah, what's your controller settings? Are you on precision or are you on normal? I would recommend if you put it to normal, you should be all right on a controller.
20 to go this time.
That's what I never went to like the whole expert stuff on controller just because like it just didn't play as well to me. Going to the O'Reilly Auto Parts race on Saturday. Awesome stuff. Hope you have fun. That's probably going to be the best race of the weekend. Do you have Instagram? I do. I think it's GoinRS is my username. I also have an actual YouTube account on there as well that I barely post on. I think, what is that one even called? Going on YouTube, I think. Oh man, we are so far behind. Christopher Bell, my man, if you just keep pushing me, we're going to get there. We're going to be okay. Oh man, the final pit stop of the night. And things go wrong. And we've said before we pitted, is going to be the most important stop of the night. And sure enough, do I have any damage? I do got some damage. I think it's just visual. It is. Someone came down on me. Oh my goodness.
Yellow's out.
I intimidated him. He's around. That just saved our race. Thank you, Christopher Bell. Martin Truex Jr. is out in front. We are still going to have to go from the back of the pack, though. So it's not going to be a walk in the park here. Denny Hamlin was in the pit lane. I'm excited to see how Connor does as well. Big fan of Connor Zilish. I think very evident superstar in the making there. Give him a couple years. He's not. I don't think he's going to fire off out of the gate, you know, and be good. I mean, you think about Kyle Larson, Chase Elliott, a couple drivers that have turned into superstars. Even with all the practice time they used to have back in the day, it still took those guys, you know, 2.5 years to become what they were. So, and now we have a fraction of the time in the car now compared to what they had. So it's gonna take Connor some time, but I think he'll probably get up to speed probably quicker than most have. I think Gibbs does get a win probably. I think he'll win one. Honestly, as we go green, we got 15 laps to go. We got 15 laps to work our way forward. But I'm just trying to think off the top of my head, like, is there any rookies? Is there any drivers that have come in the next gen era that have then turned into a regular race winner?
Clear outside. Outside now.
I don't think there's a single one. Correct me if I'm wrong. Like all these guys I'm racing with, Byron, Bell, I mean, they came in Gen 6 era. I can't think, you know, Ty Gibbs hasn't won anything yet. You know, Carson Osavar yet, he hasn't won yet. Oh, I guess SVG, I guess that one would count. Yeah, I guess you could count him. But let's just talk about like oval specifically. Is there any driver that's come in as a rookie in the next gen era and has turned into a guy that's been able to win 4 races a year? Cindric, yeah, Cindric's only one. You know, he only wins like 1 race though, and it's like a super speedway outside of when Ryan Blaney ran out of fuel at Gateway or whatever. I don't think there's anyone. Is that a next gen thing, or is that just because we haven't had a superstar come in? I don't know. Like Ty Gibbs, we all expected to light the world on fire, and I mean, like, I think you just got to give him time. Wow, I got nobody here. Need some help. There we go. 13 to go. We're already up to 26. Kyle, look at my man, Kyle Larson. That car is destroyed. That car is beat up. Josh Berry's kind of starting to come into his own.
All clear.
But we haven't seen anyone in next gen that has come into the next gen cars as their first, you know, cup car, and they haven't turned into a superstar yet, you know? You know, like Kyle Larson, Chase Elliott, those guys came in and turned into superstars, you know, in Gen 6, stuff like that. But we haven't seen anybody come into this era of car and become a superstar yet, I feel like. Yeah, Reddick started in Gen 6. Now, he didn't start winning till next gen, but he still came in before next gen, right? So
Outside. 3 wide.
yeah, it usually takes, like Kyle Larson, it took, I think Kyle Larson won in his 99th race was when he won at Michigan. Chase Elliott, it was like the same thing. It took him right around 100 races.
Car high.
I think William Byron won well before that, but it was Daytona, so that wasn't a big deal. He didn't start really coming into it. It seems like 100 races is like a benchmark. It's like that's when you get to that 100 mark, and it seems like, you know, if that guy's got the talent, it seems to start to come to fruition right around a race 100. Now, I think in next gen, you have to prolong that even more because they get a fraction of practice time compared to what, you know, all the other guys used to have in Gen 6 and previously.
Outside now.
But I don't know what that mark is. I don't know what that mark is, you know? Like Ty Gibbs, when should we be expecting Ty Gibbs to be, you know, a championship threat? That's a guy that can't even barely make the playoffs. He can't make the playoffs.
10 to go now.
But, you know, we have expectations for Ty Gibbs to be winning championships. So, like, what's the point for him? You know, I think he's done, what, 3 full years? So he's done more than 100 races now.
3 wide. Outside door. Clear high.
I'm going to jump up.
1 low.
I forgot about William and Chad.
Inside now.
Did Gibbs make the... Oh, he made the playoffs in 23? He was just that irrelevant then.
Inside door.
So, doesn't make it much better. He was irrelevant. Yeah, first round exit.
1 low. 3 wide.
Byron in the 98 start. Okay, so there we go. It's like right around 100. It's like right around 100. That's like the magic number.
Inside now.
Which is really interesting. It's just, yeah, so Byron won 98, Elliott 99, and like Larson was like 99.
Inside.
That's funny how like three superstars of this era have all won their first race like right around the exact same
Stay high.
number of races in their career. Is like really
High side now.
interesting. Maybe we're looking too deep into that and there's not a pattern, but I don't know. It kind of seems like there's a coalition there.
1 inside.
Oh, he made it over Bubba. Okay.
Car still there.
Yeah, Ross could be one you kind of, because Ross ran in like a lot of crap in Gen 6.
Car still there.
I thought it was the other way around in 23, where I thought it was Bubba that made it in over Gibbs. I'm going to go up right to the top here. We'll get ripping right to the back of Chase Elliott. All right, we're back into the mix now for the win. They're 4. Are they 4 wide? No, we're just. Yeah, they are 4 wide. They are 4 wide for second. With less than 10 laps to go in the Daytona 500, we're coming to 7 to go. And Justin Haley in control. We're just going to keep rolling the top behind the 5 of Kyle Larson.
1 bottom.
Give him a shot.
3 wide.
Fantastic racing. Do I go for it? I mean, we're trying to win the Daytona 500. See you later. Don't mind me. Oh, what a move. What a move.
Clear inside.
Larson's going to come through into P2. Elliott leads the bottom. I'm going to jump down in front of him. And, as soon as he gets a run. Here comes the 5. He's kind of rolling that second lane. Not quite. The momentum's right here. Took Blaney 36. Yeah, that's right. He won at Pocono. And then he like never won again for a while. And well, no, did he? No, I think he definitely did. He won Roval in 2018. And then I couldn't name the other wins. There was some Talladega wins in there.
Car outside. We lost the lead. Let's get it back.
Corey LaJoy coming to the front with Ty Dillon. Kyle Larson's now third in line with Hamlin behind him. We're coming to 5 to go here in Daytona. 200 laps of racing. And here we are. LaJoy, where you going?
Stay left.
He's going to leave that bottom open.
Outside. 3 wide.
Took Haley. You know what? You're not wrong, Wizard, I guess.
Stay low. 1 high.
3 wide now for the lead. Hamlin Reddick on the far outside, coming to 4 to go. Elliott continues in behind us. They are 4 wide back there. Oh boy. Daytona 500 on the line. We've been live now for 3.5 hours. Thank you guys for being here. We're into the final laps now. They are 4 wide, 2 rows just about deep. Here comes Bubba Wallace with Ty Gibbs. Look at the run.
Outside.
Oh, it's going to die out right here though, right?
Stay focused.
Yep. Oh, is he going to clear me?
Outside.
He's going to clear us up to turn 2. Bubba Wallace to the lead.
Car high.
Ty Gibbs going to chase him down. I mean, my goodness, look at the speed they got.
Stay low.
And now, where's this speed from the 45 coming from?
3 wide.
23.11's cooking. And he got down in front of me. Fair play. It's all Toyotas up here.
3 wide.
Oh my goodness, that's going to kill the momentum. Everything's calmed down, but my goodness, our momentum just died when the 45 got down.
High edge, you want it? 1 up high.
3 to go. Oh yeah, we're going to have a big run right here though. Reddick's, oh, I should have jumped up right there. I didn't know where the 43 was going to be. Do I jump up behind Gibbs or do I wait until we clear the 54? I think we should wait. I think we clear the 54 and then we jump up and try to get the run. Oh, we're going single file up here though. I agree. The 7 does feel like a cursed car. Oh my God, the 54 is rolling now.
4 wide.
Where did my speed go?
1 outside.
Denny Hamlin, make up your mind. Oh, you are so lucky. Oh, we're going backwards. I need to get up. I need to get up right here, right here.
Clear high.
I'm moving up. 2 to go. Where do we go? Middle, top. Jimmy Johnson's up here. I'm gonna go top. Top always works. This is where we want to be, right? I think we're actually in a good spot here, coming to the white. Ryan Priest leads.
3 wide.
I got no help from behind right now, but I'm just gonna use that draft and push Blaney forward. Oh, this is perfect. This is perfect.
4 wide. Inside.
As long as Blaney doesn't leave me.
1 low.
Uh-oh. Bubba's gonna come to me. We're good. We're good. We're good. We're good.
3
Hopefully.
wide.
Come
Inside
on,
door.
Bubba. It seems like the 3rd lane doesn't want to push you. This happened earlier. I forget who was behind me. There's the push. Oh, baby.
1 low. We got the lead. 1 more time.
1 lap to go. Oh, my goodness. Bubba Wallace with the push of a lifetime. With Tyler Reddick, they're going to hang back. Oh, I like where we're sitting here. I like this. It's all Toyotas behind us. It's 4 Toyotas in line. Where are they going to go? Hopefully they don't split off in 2, because I'm not going to be able to block 2 lanes if they go for it. I think we got this. Oh, hold on. Reddick's going to have 1 last shot at it, because Ty Gibbs is going to pull up to the back of him. Oh, do I stay bottom? I think we got it, boys. Yeah, there's nothing on the top. We got this one. Down the front straightaway. Oh, my goodness. Everything worked out. We're going to win it.
Amazing win.
We
Great
win
work
the
out there,
Daytona
guys.
500. I am surprised there wasn't overtime as well. How about it? We actually managed to pull that one off. And to celebrate the biggest win in NASCAR, we climb through the window net, pump our fists 3 times, and that's our celebration for a Daytona 500 win. What a race. What a race that was. That was a lot of fun, boys. Thank you guys for being here. We're going to do this all season long. Don't get used to me winning. That was we just had a lot of luck play out in our favor right there. That really worked out. I want to take a look at that lap 1. Oh no, the replay mode is broken, isn't it? Oh no. It's completely broken. Dang, the replay mode doesn't work at all. We can't even go back. Look at that. I can't watch anything back. I wanted to see the pit lane crash that ended our race until that caution came out. I can't even watch the final lap. Dang. The replay mode in this game sucks, by the way, if you couldn't tell. Trace, my man, thank you for being here. Have a good night. Yeah, this is the timeline where Daniel Suarez would have kept his job at Trackhouse if he had won the Daytona 500. You know what that means, right? We're locked into the playoffs. However, question for you guys is, do we want to do playoffs, or are we going to follow the real life format? And when we get to the final 10 races, we just do the chase, and I'll manually take care of all of that. I think that would be more fun. So the win, that makes the win cool, but then it also makes us actually have to race for the rest of the season. No playoffs, chase. I think we should roll with the chase. It'd be really easy to do. We just simply don't look at playoff points, and then we just have 16 drivers in the top 16, make the chase. Yeah. All right, yeah, it's all right. You guys want the chase? We're gonna do the chase. Yeah, we'll do the chase. All right, there you have it. It's confirmed. We are a Daytona 500 winner, but we're not in the playoffs because we're gonna do the chase format. Therefore, because if we did the playoff format, our regular season is already taken care of. But now if we do the chase format, we actually have to run good for the entirety of the season. So I'm down with that. We'll do it. I'll have to make a spreadsheet, but it'd be really easy. I'm going to do the same thing in my career mode, by the way. We're going to do a chase format there. But it really sucks that the replay mode is garbage. There's some stuff I would have liked to look at there, but we can't. But there you have it. We started P8 after the duel. We got 48 points. Oh, this is really... Oh, wait, that's just race results. Okay. So obviously, when a driver wins, it'll jump them up to the top. Jimmy Johnson got the second most points in that race. We led 46 laps. That's hard to believe. I think we led more laps than anybody. Bell led 17. Priest led 11. I mean, just about everybody led at least something. Haley led 7, 12 for Custer, 16 for Cindric, 7 for Truex. How about it? Okay. Well, there you guys have it. Next week, we'll be doing Atlanta. That one's going to be way different than Daytona. It's like a gridlock. Wherever you are, like wherever you settle in after a restart, you're literally stuck there until something happens. So it's going to be nearly impossible to win this race. Actually, I don't see a single track coming up that will be a threat to win at. Maybe Miami. We'll see. Yeah, it's going to be hard to win from here. Yeah, Johnson's going for his 8th title. It's a shame he's going to be just a part-time, though, I think. So. Yeah, we won't have open cars in the chase, no. Because they won't run full-time anyways, so they won't be in the... They won't make the top 16. So, it won't matter. Winning you're in is not a thing. So, yeah, we don't have that. Well, there we have it. So next... Oh, wait. Can we not change the paint scheme? Oh, we can. Okay. Okay. I was a bit worried I couldn't change the scheme right there. I was like, dang, am I going to have to run that car all season? We got... yeah, we're going to run the Quaker State car next week because I think Daniel runs Quaker State usually at Atlanta. And then we'll rotate between cars. But that's what we're going to be repping next week for 200 and... Can we see how many laps these races are? Someone asked about North Wilkesboro. North Wilkesboro is 250 laps. Oh, boy. Charlotte, 400. Oh, boy. That's going to be a long one. Yeah, as Del Contar said, if an open car manages to make it that far into the top 16, yeah, what does that say about 17th place on down? He runs Quaker State in the second one. Okay, well we can run Freeway again. Are the 4 part-timers the same each race, or how do this? I think it's just random in terms of how it gets sorted. Why is it shorter than the regular length? My guess is because this was put in as a placeholder for Mexico in the game, and they had no idea when this game came out. They had no idea how long the race was going to be for 26. How long is the race for 2026? I don't even know. Who do you got winning Daytona? Denny Hamlin. The Dennis, the big Dennis. That's my pick. Is it 400? And there's no way it's 450. Is it 400 or 450? We got 3 different answers. 400, 450, 312. 3,450. Let me pull up the NASCAR app here. Hold on. We're going to wrap up stream in like 10 seconds. Okay, it is 450. Okay. Dang. That's a lot of laps for Wilkesboro. Did not expect that. Oh my God, Cash. Get him. What about the championship? Man, too early to tell. I mean, I would like to say a Hamlin or, maybe a Byron or Larson again, those 3. Elliott's going to be good with consistency. Yeah, I mainly want Denny to win because of the story. That's why I want Denny to win. I mean, of course, like, Denny Hamlin fan alongside, 4 others. But, I mean, just for the story, I would love to see Denny win the 500. That'd be his 4th 500 if he won. But, I mean, I think it would mean a whole lot more. I think him winning the 500 this weekend would mean a lot more than the other 3 combined. It would be huge for him. So, I would love to see that. I don't think there's any timeline wizard where that exists. Crown Jewel. Yeah, I'm looking forward to the Crown Jewels this year. Charlotte after Daytona, Darlington, all those things. Oh, what's my stream saying? Please use a keyframe frequency of 4 seconds or less. Currently, the keyframes are not being sent often enough, which can cause buffering in the stream. I don't know what that's about. I've never seen that before. Have you guys had any buffering in this stream out of curiosity? What's this say? Doesn't matter now because we're wrapping up. The frequency is 5.6 seconds. Okay, that's interesting. Yeah, I don't know what that's about. It's fine on your end. Some say a little bit. Okay, I'll keep that in mind. Maybe next stream I'll have to dig into that because I have no idea what that's even about. Yeah, I have no clue. Key frame frequency. Yeah, I'll look into it and then I'll have that adjusted for the next stream. Yeah, that's weird. I just got it now though, so I don't know. It said outside of that, it said the stream was okay. I think here. Stream health. Time is it now? Yeah. Yeah, literally at 10:42 is whenever that started. Outside of that, it's said the stream's been fine for the entirety of it. So yeah, I have no idea. Weird. Maybe my internet's like glitching out like right now. All right, boys. That's gonna wrap it up. Let me hop into here. Hi. Say goodbye to Bofa. Bofa's about to be gone. Nashville Fairgrounds Clash. Let's run it. Absolutely. The Y button. All right. You got here at lap 81. It didn't buffer once for me. Okay, maybe it must just be an issue right now that's happening. Yeah. Well, I'll make adjustments either way just to make sure that alert's not coming up. So I don't even know what that alert is, so I'm gonna have to like look into it though. Do you want to spill some beans on the schedule ideas? Let's keep them a surprise for now, Tel Contar. We'll drop that soon. Maybe next week when we do this stream. But I appreciate you all so much for being here tonight. So much. I mean, who was hold on, let me pull this up from earlier. We had my man Mr. Bad Guy popping off with the super chats earlier. Huge shout out to him. Commander with the 10 gifted as well. Toast and Sean and Matthew and PH, all there getting renewals on the memberships there as well. Thank you to you guys as well for that, and thank you to everyone who came out into the chat, or even if you weren't chatting, just coming out to the stream. I am so thankful and appreciative of you guys coming out and supporting the stream as always. PH, you have a good night. All you guys have a good night. I'm not going to be live tomorrow. So enjoy the qualifying for the Daytona 500. And then on Thursday night, we will be doing the first ever. We've never done this before, so there might be some flaws with it. We're going to work out the kinks on Thursday night and throughout the weekend. But Thursday night, we'll be doing the first ever NASCAR watch-along stream on this channel of the duels. I think they start at 7 p.m. Eastern time. So I'll be live probably about half an hour before the first duel kicks off would be the goal on Thursday night. Tomorrow, I will have a career mode video on NASCAR 25 going live. It's actually a really good episode, so I highly recommend checking it out. It's got like a episode long beef. It's really, really good. Oh my lord, it's Jeff Faviano. Hi and bye, Jeff. If you follow Jeff Faviano, you would know the Outbreak Storm Chasing game is currently 50% off, by the way. I actually might have to cop that. He just did an interview with, I forget who it was on the Outbreak development team, right? Yeah, I'm going to do this. I'm going to do this same time next week, 7 p.m. I'm going to aim to do, it might not be Tuesday. It might not be Tuesday next week, but it'll be, I'm going to aim for Thursdays of every week. It's just, I was going to do it Thursday this week, but we have the duel. So I'm going to aim for Thursdays usually to do this stream every single week at 7 p.m. Eastern time, no matter what. Jeff, I would love to play it with you. Absolutely. I'm probably going to buy it in the next couple of days here to get on that sale. I was waiting for a sale on that Outbreak game. So I will let you know when I get it, and then I'll play it and mess around so I'm not a complete fool. I don't want to make a fool of myself if I play with you. I've seen you play it, and you actually have an understanding of what's going on. I love weather and I love storm chasing, but my actual knowledge is not good. Like, I know some like the dew point and stuff. Like I know of it, but I don't know anything about it. So I'll have to try and like learn a little bit so I don't embarrass myself. Any tips on a Daytona road course race? Oh baby, patience. That track, the infield section, just be patient. You will benefit. You'll benefit greatly from that. Okay, that's gonna do it for me, guys. 7:30 is the duel, so yeah, I'll probably be live 7:30 on or 7 o'clock on Thursday evening. We'll do a nice watch along. One more time, don't come here expecting me to be showing the races. I'm not going to be doing that. I will just simply be doing a watch along. I'll have a leaderboard on the screen, but I won't really have anything more than that. Maybe, I don't know if I can get like a track map or something. I'll do some digging tomorrow and try to make it look as good as possible. And then, yeah, we'll be live watching the duels Thursday night and talking about the races as they're happening. So thank you all for the support one final time. I hope you guys have an awesome night. You guys have been so supportive of this stream, and I'm very thankful for that. And I look forward to seeing you guys on Thursday. Take care. Stay safe, stay healthy. Wizard, Benjamin, Kaz, Marlo, Antonio. I get to say goodbye to Jeff Faviano. There we go. Goodbye, Jeff. PH, Maze, let me get me a few more names in here. Mac and Cheese Boy, Austin, of course, Tel Contar, my man, Brony, Commander, Ghost Gaming, Cash, all of you guys. Don't say I exist, my man. Appreciate you. You guys all take care. Stay safe, stay healthy. I'll see you guys Thursday. Enjoy the career mode video tomorrow as well. And yeah, I'll see you guys in a couple of days. Have yourselves an absolutely fantastic night. Bofa says good night as well. He's looking forward to seeing you guys on Thursday. Bye.